what was it? Missionary is number 4 for him, and spooning with penetration is number 5. That's what we got so far.
I don't know why Jose put like 2-inch like index finger and thumb up and
with
spooning
penetration.
With penetration.
I know you can't. He probably wouldn't like that one because you can't be a little guy and spoon with penetration. That's nope.
You can't.
The size does matter there. Sorry, pal.
Cup to cup.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What's up, guys?
Oh shit!
Totally forgot to see who was going to actually introduce this show because
didn't plan
Kevin
that.
wasn't here, and then I was like, "Fuck!" I didn't
moment.
ask any of them.
As soon as the intro ended and it was our faces, I was like, "Oh shit! Who's gonna fucking
We
do
never
it?"
said.
We never said who's gonna do it.
Sorry,
Guys,
stepped
I'm
up.
Jason. I'm back. I was on leave for about a week, but Kevin is now taking the leave, and he's on vacation. I think he's in some Carolina place. I saw some beautiful waterfalls and shit. Chase is having internet issues right now, so we just started, but he's coming in and out, and then he freezes, and he looks angry, almost like Wolverine
Going
angry.
through it.
But we got our boy Jose.
What is up, my people? I'm sorry. I'm just really in. Chase is looks like he's about to flip a table.
Does he not
the
look
thing's
like
just gonna
Wolverine
be-
right now? He looks
got a
like
Wolverine.
fucking legit
He's
Wolverine.
got a Wolverine going.
He's giving me some Wolverine vibes. Chase, can you hear us, buddy?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, Chase.
Hey, Chase is here.
Chase is here. Hey guys, I'll introduce the next person. We have our one of the OGs of the podcast, our boy, always brightening up the day, Chase.
Yo.
There it is. There's that bright and cheery.
He's going through it, bro. You look good, though. You look good. What's up, Chris?
Come on now. How we doing? I'm the Deutschland Dominator. He's back.
The Deutschland. Man,
fuck
just
it.
happy
Okay,
fingers,
Kevin,
bro.
cut it. Okay, Kevin.
Happy
Yeah,
fingers.
Kevin. He's got the controls.
We take a week off, and all of a sudden we forget how to work the soundboard.
I double tapped, man. Fat thumbs. I don't know what you want to do, man. But
Chase,
what's
did
up,
you get into,
guys?
like a fight with a bear or something? What happened to your arm? Oh,
What now?
okay. God, you stood
Your
still.
arm?
You were still for too long, and now I thought you were frozen again.
No, I'm just fucking. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
With
Did your arm? Is your arm hurt?
What happened to your arm?
Your other arm.
I don't know. Jose said something about your arm, and I got. Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll,
right there on
What the fuck
Yeah,
happened?
I'll get to that. It's part of my rant.
Fuck, dude. Okay.
Wow.
Well, that's a great
Yeah.
tease because
Yeah, that's a hell of a tease.
All right, let's just not
bad,
fuck
yeah.
with Chase this
Bad.
episode.
Yeah, hey, easy going to Chase.
What's the Gordon Ramsay? Did you see his thing about his bike accident and he had his whole body like black and blue? Did you guys see that shit?
No,
I did not.
No,
I did
well,
not.
fuck. I was gonna say his arm looks like Gordon Ramsay's body. Like
Like a
Google
black
it or
and
look
blue
it up.
burger?
Like Gordon. Well, he basically was like, if it was Father's Day and he was telling everybody, "Hey, make sure you wear a helmet. I got in a bike accident, like bicycle accident," and he like lifts his shirt thinking it'd be a scratch. Like it looked like black and blue all the way down. Like the whole body was black and blue, and that's kind
Ouchie.
of looks like the stripe on Chase's arm. So
Jesus.
I'm excited for the rant, dude.
yeah, I'd be wondering the whole time what that is.
Did y'all see the
Yeah.
pictures of
Yeah.
Jeremy Renner after he got run over by a fucking snowplow?
Yeah, that
Bro,
how
that's
he
crazy.
is alive. I don't.
It's a miracle that he's here.
It is pretty wild. I'm like, what color are you? Like, he's just like a solid purple and blue all over his body.
And he
Crazy.
and he got that he had got in an accident because he saved like his nephew or something like that.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome. Be an Avenger and then actually do it in real life. Like I mean,
It's like, yeah, hey buddy,
fucking
you're not an actual
Isn't he known as like
superhero?
one of Hollywood's like nicest guys? I feel like
Yeah.
it's like him and like Keanu and like there's like 5 people who are known in Hollywood
Yeah.
to just be like genuinely fucking great people.
Keanu Reeves is known as a nice guy.
Yes, he's
Oh, yeah.
like an
really
amazing
weird.
person.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's
actually, yeah.
known as like
He's
being
known as,
super
like,
friendly.
an insanely nice person. Yeah.
He gives me like really awkward vibes. I don't know.
Well, he does. I think he does give the awkward vibes. But if you look him up, there's a lot of scenes where he always takes like public transit. Like you'll see him in the subway in New York, and you've seen a lot of videos where he'll get up and like offer his seat to random people, like women or children.
And he's the one that, like, you know how some people are like, can I get a picture? And he's like, dude, like, not today, not today. For him, it's always today. Like, from what I've heard, it's just like, no matter the time, no matter the day, he can have the worst day of his life. And if someone asks for like a picture or an autograph, he does it.
Yeah.
I know we have a whole like fucking podcast to get to, but like I was thinking about this, and I legitimately want to ask y'all, if you see a celebrity out in public, do you or don't you ask them for a picture?
It depends. It
I've
depends
done
on the
both.
person.
I've
Yeah,
done
it
both.
depends who it is. Who are your both? Who did you ask?
I think it depends on like what they're doing. Like if they're walking down
I
That
think
factors
matters
into-
too. That matters.
I
too.
might. If they're at dinner with their family, I won't.
Like Chris, this one will get you. Victor Hedman, the first Tampa Bay Lightning game I went to. Victor Hedman is a
Hedman,
all-star
yeah.
defender. Won the Norris Trophy, which goes to the best defender in the
Good
NHL. And my first Lightning game, Chief was interviewing him, and Mary and I were waiting with my aunt to like say hi to Chief. So I'm like, holy shit, that's Victor Hedman. Like, he's 5 feet away from me, like talking to my uncle. Like, this is crazy. Mary's like, after the interview, go talk to him. I was like, I'm like, he just got done playing.
That girl,
a game,
Mary, let
and
him
then
know.
directly after a game, he has to go do an interview. Like, I know he's just fucking tired, and like all this dude wants to do is get home. That's all. That's all he wants to do. So I was like, I can't. I was like, as much as I want to talk to him, like I know he would just be like, yeah, man, like I appreciate it, but like I gotta go.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like you could ask for like a picture.
I just be like, hey man, I'm a big fan. Can I grab a quick picture with you? You don't mind?
I ask.
know.
I ask. I ask.
Yeah.
Every time. But especially sports athletes, like athletes in general. Like I've gotten pictures with like Gene from FSU and like Jalen Ramsey and those kind of people. If I see them, I'm going to ask immediately. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But I do agree. If they're at dinner, I probably will not. Now, if they make eye contact, I'll be like, hey, man, what's up,
Yeah.
dude?
Hey!
And if he looks like he's
like,
not
"God damn
annoyed,
it."
I'll walk over there.
Yeah.
But like even The Rock, I saw him at a gym one time in Oregon, and I walked up, but his bouncer like was like, no.
No,
And
no,
I
no,
was
no.
like, oh,
Not during this set. No, you will not.
Well, Chris and Jose, this one will get y'all. The time I did go up and talk to someone was Big Brother, Kyland and Taylor.
oh, that's right. I remember you
no
sent a
shit.
picture. I think.
Yeah, I
of it.
ran
right.
into them in Colorado, and I was like, "Hey, you're Kyle."
Hey!
celebrity. Give me the list, ABC like list, like hierarchy. Where do you consider
It's a reality
Big Brother?
show celebrities, so like
Yeah, I mean, it's a reality show, but they're two well-known recent players
That's what I'm-
too. Like
That's
Taylor
what I'm saying.
won her
Would you give it a
season.
B? Would you give it a B
I
or
wouldn't
is
give
it
it
a
a
C?
B.
Like
I
a
think that's a little
C
too niche.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
B
give me a
minus,
C actor.
maybe a B minus.
Give me a B minus actor then, like a real actor. Not to say they're not real actors, but
What's his
That's a good question,
That's
Jason.
what about Renner? Like, would he be one?
No, I
would say
consider
he's
him
an
a B
A-lit.
plus. I consider him a B
like
plus.
a minus B plus. I'd say
Yeah.
he's a pretty big act.
Yeah.
Like
Who's a B?
Justin Long?
Just okay.
Long,
I could say
That's
that's
a
a good
solid
B.
one.
Yeah,
That's a
because
B
he's been in
minus.
some stuff, but he's not like a big, A-lister. But he's
Yeah.
he's well known enough.
Yeah, again, Taylor won her season. Kylan made Final 5, Final 4.
Final
So I mean, and they're
four, right.
recent players.
Oh, five.
And they're both super nice. So that is
cool.
one that I went up to them and talked to them, and they were super nice. Talked to me for a little bit, and so
Did you tell him it's your dream to play Big Brother?
I did not.
Damn it, Chase. Yeah, they could have been an in. They could have been like, hey,
could have
man.
been in.
Dream.
We know
I feel
some
like the
people.
dream's over, man. It's
It's not.
100 days
Whoa.
away from your family is a lot, man.
Never
For 750K though.
That's a lot of money to be
It's
away
a
from
lot
your
of money.
family.
So
Chase,
you got to
that's a big
win
motivation.
because
I mean,
otherwise you're away
it's
from
true.
your family.
I mean-
you got to win or get second place.
I wouldn't go for 100 days if I had a family because I am not a Big Brother fan the way that you are and understand the game as well as you would be able to play it. I think you would actually have a chance of winning because strategically you know how
But
you
I mean,
understand
think
the game
about that
strategically.
person who gets third place, bro. Think
But
about that
here's the
person.
thing. This is the only thing I would disagree with that, Chase, is like for a, like, not me or us, but a Kevin personality could could get third place, but with his kind of character and him standing out, he'll get enough fame from social media and stuff like that and build a
Absolutely.
YouTube channel.
Yeah, he would get
And if you're America's player, you get what, 25K? So,
Yeah, 25K
That's the
to
thing
just
is,
be
well,
voted
they
the
don't
favorite.
talk about the fact that everyone's gonna get paid to be on a show. There's like I forgot what they fucking call it, but basically like you get a stipend.
Oh, they're paid every week. Like they're in the game. Like they're making
for every
money.
week that you're on the show, and so
And
like you
if
get
you,
paid. For being
I know this
there.
isn't the Big Brother podcast, but if you
It's not
become
the Cup to Cup podcast either.
I know.
'Cause we have not done anything.
and if
that's
you
supposed to
become
be
like enough of a fan favorite, or even enough of like a fan like not favorite, you can make a career off that. So Jesse on Dan's first season, he actually went on to become a professional wrestler.
Yeah, he was a pro wrestler. I
He
thought.
used Big Brother to like catapult his like wrestling career.
There you go. It could be what the podcast needs, Jace.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it.
Saying you or Rob
about
would have a
Rob?
good chance of winning.
Is Rob still applying?
You know, when we had a former Big Brother person on the podcast who shall not be named,
not be
that
named
was
anymore,
one
'cause
thing
fuck
I
him.
actually did reach out to him about how
What
to
did
go
he?
about.
Did he help you?
Yes and no.
Yep.
I mean,
I'm seeing more no.
He
Prick.
didn't.
That guy's
He
a
didn't.
prick.
yeah, it was more like advice.
Yeah. Well, it's funny
Fuck
because
your
I
advice.
wonder
Give me
if
an
this
end.
was before or after you asking, because he went and asked me about green screens and like
It
how
was
to do the
before
video.
that. It was before.
Oh, because after that, he was just like, "What do you do for a green screen
I
and
know,
the camera?"
you
I was
just
like, "You
fucking
get
brushed him off.
I,
Yeah.
I basically just say you get a camera, and he was like, "Oh, okay."
You get
What
a
else?
camera.
I was like, "In a green screen." He's like, "Cool," and then he got the picture.
He-
I was
he
like, "You're
figured it
fine.
out at
You
that
understand.
point.
Like you did me wrong. I'm not here to help you, bro. Go kiss
Yeah,
my
no,
ass."
go fuck yourself, man. You fucking suck.
Talk about a
Anyway.
guy that I was so high on talking. He plays
was
the
a
game
great
so good.
episode,
I have to give
man.
him credit.
Oh yeah, like I said,
was.
when we talked to him,
It
that
was
was
a
awesome.
lot of fun. I had a blast on
Yeah,
that episode.
I know, that's what I'm
It's one of
saying,
my
like,
favorite ever recording episodes we've ever done.
I agree.
It might be my favorite, seriously.
It's just
I'll go
not my
back in the
favorite now
archives,
after
find
how
out.
we
Obviously.
Well, yeah,
Yes.
after it all went, yeah, that's
did it. And it's the only episode we've ever edited
that's confirmed.
based off of them.
Yeah. Well, I feel like there's one more.
Was it your
Wrestling
boy,
guy.
the wrestler
Yeah,
writer?
wrestling
Did we
guy,
have to
yeah.
edit that?
We added some, yeah.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, the
we
sitting in the
edited-
dark with the
Well, and
glasses.
the worst part was
Well,
Rob
fuck
and I
him
like
too.
kind of came up with like a whole like plan and strategy to get him
Yeah.
on the podcast, and like a strategy like once he was on the show. And like I feel like we had a really good
Yeah. I told him that I would help do
yeah,
everything for
yeah.
him too, and I don't remember anything coming
I really
from it.
think we had like a winning strategy to get on the show but that's the thing. It's like there's so many applicants that at this point they basically recruit like social media people. And people with big followings. Only a couple like actual people get in nowadays.
Yeah.
Which
That's
is why
kinda
I was hoping that
unfortunate.
maybe we could get an in to at least
Yeah.
give like a shot. Like at least be
Yeah.
like, hey, just watch the tape and give him a shot.
and give it a consideration. Or
Yeah.
something.
Just give it a chance. Just
You
give
know,
it a
what are you gonna do?
chance.
Because
Well,
I
we're gonna
I
play-
do think Rob would be good on that show. So
I agree. I remember vaguely your guys' scheme, but I just
Yeah.
remember it not being executed. So
yep.
You know what we could execute?
opening
Opening
item.
item.
There we go.
Excuse me, do you know how much a polar bear weighs?
No, how much?
Enough to break the ice. Hi, Fred Searing. How are you?
All right, so truth alert here. I sent this to Chris because I watched this rom-com on the plane. I'm sure
was the
everyone's
movie?
heard of it. Anyone But You with Sweeney and
I like
what's
that
his
movie,
name
man.
from Top Gun.
I enjoyed it.
I've seen bits and pieces.
I think it was a very well done script. I think she is a terrible actor. I'm sorry, but I know it was probably part of the movie, but I thought she
Sydney
sucked
Sweeney?
at acting. Yeah, Sweeney. I thought she.
I really have
just
not
was
seen
hot
her. Like,
garbage.
I know she's famous for that TV show, but
Euphoria.
I haven't. Yeah, I haven't seen any episodes of that show. So
That's-
this is probably the
It's a good
first thing
show.
I've ever
Yeah, I
seen.
do like
her.
it.
It's a
I
good
just
show.
she blew up, and I'm sure because for many reasons, but like I was just like, anyway.
Just say what you're gonna say.
Yeah, just say your real thought.
Big old
I feel like
boobs,
you think
bro.
it's for
Like,
two
There it is.
reasons.
There's two reasons in particular.
But I people can call me a fucking chauvinist pig for it, but they actually interviewed about it, and some famous actress said, "Yo, if you got it, flaunt it. Like, don't hide that kind of stuff. It will help your
doesn't.
career."
She doesn't
And
hide it.
she and I feel like ever since then she does not hide it. But anyway, I thought the movie, like the script itself, was very unique and original, which is very hard to do with rom-coms. But it was very corny, and they did it on purpose. So as if you come into that movie assuming it, then it's fine. But the reason why I'm saying this is this question, this opening item, came from it because he calls it his Serenity song.
Yes,
Because he has high anxiety, and so he has
And he
songs
plays
that
it
help
over
him
and
keep-
over
So his
again,
high
right?
anxiety was, what was it?
I can't remember.
It was.
I didn't get to that part of the movie.
It was like the beginning of the movie. But anyway,
Again, I came in and out. I didn't.
he was having sex. Chris was having sex, without a
Nope.
doubt. I mean, that's exactly what
that's
that
not-
sounds like.
He went for a run.
I was coming in.
No,
listening
I
to
wasn't
it while
running. She was
it,
watching it, and I was going in and out of the room. It was
Unwritten
Yeah, so-
by
Sure,
you're
sure.
going
In
in
and
and
out.
feel.
Yeah, got it.
So
Feel the
she.
rain on your skin.
Yep.
That's what it
There it
was.
is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank
so
you, Jose.
he-
Did you look it
yeah,
up or did
listened
you
to
know
it.
it?
I looked up the name of the song,
Okay,
and then I
gotcha,
remembered
gotcha,
the song.
gotcha.
yes.
So he played it because he was afraid of heights, and when he flies, he has to listen to it, and so that's how it came about. So I was like, oh fuck, I have a few songs that like, I wouldn't call it like my Serenity songs, but it does help in those kind of situations. Yeah. So I was like, I'll put it in here and see if you guys actually have anything like remotely close to something like this. So I'm gonna give it to Jose. Is there a Serenity or an anxiety song that might like help you get your mood in a better situation?
I have a couple. I just call them my pump up jams. Like if I have like a job interview or something, like this is
Love
what I'm
it.
going to listen to. Or if I'm like really anxious about a work presentation or something, it's either going to be, they're two very different songs. There's this song by Mary J. Blige called Just Fine that like pumps
it.
me up. And then
I need at least a line. Give me one line.
I'm just fine.
There's your line.
I'm not gonna lie. I was
didn't say
hoping for
which
more,
line.
but you did it. You gave me one
You didn't
line.
say which line.
Yeah, you're right.
And then if I need something that's less inspirational and more pump you up, it's gonna be "There's a place off Ocean Avenue."
Oh, man,
where
there's
I
a
used to
throwback.
sit
That's a
and
great
talk
song.
with you every single time. I can't not listen to that song and not get happy.
I mean,
Oh,
I'm
Way
already
Away is
happy
fine
just hearing you
from
say
Yellow
that.
Kind.
so.
Yellow Card.
Yellow Card.
Yellow
Interesting
Card. A
band,
lot of the
but-
tracks there, I would say, it would be good options for me. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
I think it's good.
Agree.
What about you, Chase?
Good album.
So I do have one. Yeah, it's actually kind of the opposite of Jose, where he like uses it to pump up. I mean, I guess I am using it to pump up, but it's not for like a job interview or anything. So when I used to teach, every single time I would have a break, like winter break, summer break, spring break, I would play this song as soon as I got in my car after that last day of work leading into the break, because you're spent, man. You're fucking spent.
You've told us this before.
Every single time
on a
I would play
podcast.
the same exact song every single time because you're fucking done, dude. I don't know. Teachers, man, if you're still teaching, more power to you. I couldn't do it. I did it as long as I could, and I burnt out.
In like a few years too, right?
About 5 years, yeah. It's
years,
it's
yeah.
tough, man. It's tough. More power to you. But anyways, so like that walk from school to your car, like I'm like decompressing in my mind.
Like, oh my God,
and then I get in the
finally over.
car and like I turn on the keys and I take like a big and then I hit play and it's I'm on vacation. And it's fucking
awesome.
just like immediately I smile and I'm just like, yes.
Yes.
I fucking made it. I did it.
indeed.
I did it.
That's wild. Yeah,
I
I
mean, yeah,
do
I mean,
remember
yeah.
that was an early on.
Every single time, dude. Every single break, I would play that song, and it's just like the stress washes like away from you, and you're just like, I'm good. I can decompress, and then when it's time to come back, it's time to come back.
Good to go. What about you, Chris?
Fucking teaching is fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's.
Bro, I don't know.
And the fact that you drove like what you like, it's bro. It's
That
Oh, yeah,
first
you drove
year,
like an
40
hour,
yeah.
right?
You drove like a
45
fucking.
minutes. Yeah,
it was a
45
trek.
minutes.
It wasn't
That's
just.
probably not a bad thing though, because you probably could have used every single second of those 45 minutes to not like.
I
you know,
listened
like
to a
your
lot of
family or
books on
something.
tape. I'll tell you that.
He's like. Covered a lot of shit.
I knocked out some books on tape that year.
I bet you did. And you were coaching too, so you were there late too.
Oh, bro.
sometimes.
I mean, there was times I wouldn't get home till like 2 a.m.
We love our teachers.
we love our
Especially
teachers.
Shout out
the
teachers
ones,
out there.
Shout out teachers, not like the ones that couldn't cut it out like Chase, but the ones that are still sticking.
No,
to
for
it.
real. I mean, I don't. It's insanely impressive.
It is very.
I mean, there are people that I know for a fact turned down higher paying jobs with way less stress because they wanted to continue teaching. And I was just like, more power to you. I can't do that. So
yeah, that's some masochist shit right there. Chris, what do you got?
Gavin don't want it for me. I have a lot of pump up songs, but as far as it took me a minute to think of one that like is like
Bump the jams.
happy and like calming. So it changed because recently I was like, oh, that's a good one. The Post Malone and Morgan Wallen one. That's a good like calm. I like that one. Their
Sing
song's
it.
pretty calming and. I don't know the words. And then
There's nobody on planet fucking Earth that knew what song you just did.
Nope.
Like
the Post Malone and Morgan Wallen. I don't know.
I know
what
the
it's
song
called.
you're talking about. It's like
don't.
about us, like the drinking, like don't blame me. Like we had
Something like
it was
that, yeah.
teamwork or something like that, right?
That's
Yeah.
the beat. But it's already
help.
switched from that. That's what it was. I had some help.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sure.
But I already switched because I've been listening to this album so much, and Jason probably figured out what it is. But
New Chevelle.
my man Shabuzi,
Fucking
that
love some
that bar
Shabuzi.
song is it's
Sing
a
it.
calming song. It's a calming song. It can make you happy. I guess
What's
if you're
the song,
anxious.
Chris? Give me
a bar
line.
song, Tipsy.
One that actually makes sense and people
Oh.
can recognize, not just you mumbling.
Me and
into the
Jack
phone.
Daniels got a history. There's a party downtown near 5th Street. I fucking love that song.
Well, it's also about Nashville
I don't know
too,
if
right?
I-
Isn't
I
he
don't know
partying
if
on
I-
Nashville?
I didn't care about that it's about Nashville. It's a
I
good
was
song.
I was like, now I know why I've never heard it. 'cause
I don't know if I've heard it.
Bullshit. Are you
I don't
fucking
know.
kidding me? No,
Well,
Jose.
to be fair, Chris's version I have definitely
need
not
to-
heard. The actual version, maybe not.
I mean,
don't know.
those were actual lyrics, that one. The first
sure
one,
there
I
were.
can't explain that.
I'll say this, Chase. I kind of understand maybe for you. Because one, you listen to a lot of Pandora still, which blows my mind.
I don't
But
listen to
two,
a lot. I
Jose's-
don't listen to a lot of radio in general, but when I do, yes,
exactly.
it's,
But
it's Pandora.
Jose blows
I
my
know
mind because
Jose.
you're not on social media a lot, but on social media that song blew up. It was like on every fucking reel
Everywhere.
for like 3 weeks. That's why Kevin hates that song. So
I
it's
love
kind of
that.
shocking that Jose you never came
Is that
across
why
it.
Kevin hates that song, or does Kevin
me
just
some
hate
pop culture
90% of songs?
or
Anything
or
that
things
turns
that
popular,
anyone
he
likes.
hates it.
Oh, it's popular, stupid.
Except Gorillas. He's still like Gorillas were popular.
You know,
Gorilla's not popular anymore. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're
Like,
old news.
not.
lost a little bit of.
Yeah, like don't get
But
me
he
wrong.
liked
they
them
are
when they
a-
were popular, though.
Yes, yeah,
Oh, yeah, he's
true.
always
They are
liked
an
it, though.
infamous band and they're well known, but they're not like on
Yeah,
the radio
I got you,
24/7
I
right now.
got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just keep talking shit about Kevin. What else does he suck at?
The funny thing is, this time, so we were talking about this earlier because I couldn't make tomorrow. We're recording on Sunday instead of Monday. So I'm sorry if you sent in
What
voice
a
nuggets
dick.
beforehand. But we were joking. Like I have obviously missed the most without a doubt this year. But when it comes to actual physical vacations, I've never missed a day yet. But Kevin, I think, has taken more personal vacation days from the podcast.
His PTO
that's
is running
not
out, Chris.
work-related.
I mean,
It
why are we
is
still approving
up
it?
there.
Why are we
For the
still approving
record,
his
that was the
PTO?
first one I've approved. I've not approved any
Wow.
other PTOs
And did
that
you
he's
approve
done.
it? You know, last episode there was some controversy whether you approved it or not. And
We were
if
still waiting. It
Pod,
was still pending.
yeah, if
no,
Pod
I-
Daddy approves his own, or
No,
if,
no.
you know, Chris approves it.
I got with HR at last minute. They said it was close, but they approved it. But they said he needs to give more notice. He can't be
That's
given a week.
fair.
That's not enough
That's
time.
fair. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
get
that-
your shit
He needs
together,
to step
Kevin.
up, Kevin. Do better.
Yeah,
He's
Rest in
notated for
peace,
next time.
But you know,
Yeah, all right, Kev.
He's still not dead. Why are we killing
rest
people?
in peace.
Yeah.
Maybe they
Well,
just
the
keep
la-
approving the PTO because I don't know. There's just something about when it's just the four of us. It just feels right. Like,
Well, that's what you brought up a good point, Jose. Was because we were
I
talking
know.
about it last time, and then we were trying to make him jealous, and it worked. And within a second, he logged in.
Yeah, he's like, I mean, I'll jump on. I mean, if you guys are on, I'll jump on.
so
real quick.
this
No,
time
because
I was like,
he's
fuck that.
camping.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not glamping. He's actually.
glamping.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
glamping. Okay.
He's glamping.
He's
I put
glamping.
camping in
But yet
quotes.
Sending us selfies in a private, short, small fucking shower that he's camping in, and he's pissed. So you didn't see this, Chase, but I posted that photo. So he sent us a photo that he was like crunched up in a small shower camping, and he's like, "Oh, I feel for you tall guys now," and he just did a really
was in that
awkward
chat.
fucking basic bitch face that I was just very blown away. Like, I'm gonna make fun of him for the rest of his life for that. And it dawned on me, I was like, I need to put this on social media. And so
why am I
put
not
that
doing
on,
this?
I put it on social media, and I don't think he was super stoked that I did that.
Really?
But yeah, I put it because I said what short guys.
Trouble in paradise.
I'm
what
not
did
gonna
I
lie.
say?
I've come to learn if you send something in a chat with Jason, you almost
There's a high probability.
you have to realize there's a chance
There's
it could
nothing-
get posted.
It's for
on-
content.
Nothing is sacred with Jason.
There's
If
exceptions.
Jason can
There's
make-
exceptions.
No,
there are.
Jason will
Jason's
literally
not, look,
be
Jason's
like-
not a dick. He's not gonna if he
Well,
knows.
let's calm down, Chase. All right,
Give me
we love
Jose, give me an
Jason,
example
but-
of something I posted that you were like way off limits, bro.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. He wouldn't post something like there's a difference between Kevin doing a shower selfie and Kevin being like, "Man, I'm in a dark place right now," which he hasn't said for the record. That's not what I'm saying. but I
Let me come back and say, Kevin is
I should
okay.
qualify
Check in on
that.
Kevin. Go
Kevin's
check in on
okay.
I should
Kevin.
qualify that. But
Kevin's okay, everybody.
But like he wouldn't be like, "Bro, look at this fucking bitch talking about his dark
Yeah.
place he's in." Like he wouldn't say.
Screenshot the chat. Look at this guy.
So
Well, the
that's
funny thing is
photo,
that-
Chase, and I posted online. I said when she's
Again,
taller
I'm
than
in
you.
that chat, Jason. I saw this.
I know,
photo.
but I'm saying on the Instagram
Okay.
chat that you didn't see,
Oh,
I
yeah,
posted
no, I
it,
did
and then
not
right
see
here I says when she's taller than you, and he has it like he's looking up. So think of it sexually, and I was like, that's how I thought. You know what I mean? Like, so
I'm trying to find the exact language, but it's funny that you brought up the fact that like, oh, you know, if Kevin said like I'm in a dark place right now, like he wouldn't make fun of you when the last we heard
I
of Kevin
know,
on this
I thought-
podcast, he was crying and
He was in the fields and
in
dead
the
tip.
in the podcast chat, I'm trying to find exactly what you said,
I know.
Jason, but you said something like, what are you gonna fucking cry again or some shit like that? So my point is proven.
It wasn't actually, to your point, it wasn't even in the chat. It was on Facebook, bro. He commented on Kevin's Facebook post about the episode.
it's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Because he was like, I do remember.
But
that,
again,
for
that is different though. That would be like Kevin did that on the podcast.
Yeah.
If Kevin had if we were playing PlayStation and Kevin did that and then Jason recorded it and put it on social media, that's more what that would be akin to. You know what I mean? This one he already put out there.
I just can't wait for you to play PlayStation with us again, Chase. I can't wait, dude. Soon,
I'm
next
ready,
month,
man.
bro.
I
can't
want
wait.
to. I want to, man.
He's like, I
There's
just
a lot
want to
going
fix
on.
my
I'm
internet.
going to be on soon, I promise.
Speaking of playing, I was texting Michael because I'm at my mom's, and I was like, "Hey, I was gonna call you, but I'm about to get on the podcast." And he's like, "No worries, babe. Have fun playing with your friends." And I'm like, "Is that what you think this is?
We're
Like,
just
this is
playing.
you
I mean,
can
we
listen
do-
to the show.
To be fair, we play some games.
We do
Yeah.
actually. You know what? We do play some games.
He's-
That's true.
He does sound like Emily though. When I leave, she's like, "Have fun with your friends." I was like, "Go fuck yourself, babe." Like, I'm having a good time. Don't judge me.
Go have a great time.
Go have fun with your little friends.
Go have fun playing.
I remember talking with Michael about because he went to a high school in Tallahassee where I had some friends that went to the high school, and I remember talking with him and just mentioning like a friend of mine. I was like, "Yeah, like blah blah blah," and like then I found out he was gay. He was like, "How long did it take you to figure out he was gay?" Like, I knew the moment that I shook his hand that he was gay. Like, from the moment he opened his mouth, I knew he was gay. I was like, yeah, I knew him for like 3 years before I knew he was
Oof,
gay.
not good gaydar, Chase. Not
Terrible.
good gaydar.
Terrible gay.
terrible game.
Terrible gaydar.
Literally, it took me being at a party with him after like knowing him for 3 years and him being like, yeah, I'm working at like Applebee's. I'm like, oh, that's awesome, man. Like, you talking to any chicks there? Like, what's going on there? Is like, yeah, no, I am, but I'm gay, so
No,
really.
but I'm gay, so
I was like,
I am, but I'm
oh.
not into them.
I was like,
talk to the
that's
chicks
cool.
because a lot of chicks work there, but actually I like sucking dick.
Yeah,
So
I was like, "That's cool, man." I feel stupid now.
Chase walks away like, not see that coming.
Fucking awesome. Yeah, no, I'm talking a lot of chicks, but no, I suck dick.
But
so
no,
I
I'm
don't
gay,
know this.
so-
Literally, I was pretty drunk, and I was like, "Oh, cool, all right."
He's like, cool, man.
It's pretty much
Well,
the
that's
same
fun.
reaction you gave me
Yeah.
when I came out to you. You're like, oh, okay, that's
Yeah,
nice.
I was like, "That's cool."
Chase, that's the difference between you and me, though. Like, you'd be like, "Oh, that's cool." I'd be like, "How much dick?" Like that. I would follow
He's
up.
like,
would
I have a
follow up.
follow-up question. So,
Like, we talking all kinds of dick. Like, what are we saying? Like, are you have a
have a
certain
specific
size?
type?
Like,
This is
size queen?
I can vouch for this since I will never forget when I came out to Jason. His first thing was like, "Oh, so you were with this guy? That means you were having sex with him? How did you know how to do it?" And I was like, "I watched a YouTube video or something." Like,
I searched on YouTube.
Spoiler alert, Jose. I don't think that was a YouTube video.
yeah, no, I
think it was
thought.
on
Well, no,
YouTube.
yeah. To this day, it's just kind of like not thinking before talking, and like. It's just like curiosity. Like when I get really curious, I'll just ask questions when I should just kind of just sit there and just think about it. Like I could probably answer my own question, but I just want to get it out there anyway. The exact
You love
opposite
it.
of the person
But you
in
have
class
a good
where he
heart
doesn't wanna
about it,
ask
man.
questions.
You have a good
you're
heart
the
about
puppy
it.
of this
Yeah.
friend group. You're like, "Oh, well, he means well."
Yes, 100%.
I'm the guy in class that you hate, though.
maliciously.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's never a like dick way. It's just
No.
not a smart question sometimes.
Jason, any other questions? He's like,
But it's
wait,
often a funny question.
Yeah.
not-
Jose, any other questions? Write them down. We'll talk about it later. Just not
Like,
now.
do you want Jose's like, should I draw it for you? Or
You want me to like
perhaps a
show
visual
you
aid
how
will
it
help.
is? Here we go.
I mean,
so
visual-
first,
I can pull it up on YouTube.
you have two penises.
You have two penises.
Two
And you
penises,
can't
sorry.
hit them on, so you got to find the
No,
hole.
You can't. You
So
can't.
gotta find
You
a
keep
hole.
searching. You search.
And now, to be fair, any hole is a goal, but you know,
Any hole is a goal.
yeah, yeah. You know who else is a man?
Florida.
I mean, Jose is trying to move.
Jose
this
is
along
just
to
like,
the
come on,
segments.
we're
I
running
like
late.
the
Let's
segment.
go. Like move
I
it
just
right
love
along.
a solid segue. I just like a solid segue.
Hey,
that
you're
was
good at
not
it so
solid.
far.
Before we hop into this, has anyone seen that Florida Man show on Netflix? I have not. I was just curious.
There's a Florida
This is
man.
the first
show.
I've
There's a
heard of
show
this.
called Florida Man.
We're suing them. We're suing them. They're all stealing our ideas. First, fucking Barstool steals our fucking idea for what, a cereal bracket.
Yeah.
And now this. Now Netflix is stealing.
Bastards.
What's next? What's
Yep.
next?
It's unbelievable what's happening
Yep.
right now.
We're gonna have a dad.
I
joke
gotta
show.
get on the HR. This is ridiculous that this is going on.
HR needs to step up.
Formal letter.
So, Florida Man, this is time that I actually pull a headline and replace a word with a blank, and these guys try to figure it out. With this one, I'm gonna give you guys. There's gonna be you can basically get 2 points out of this, but for the first point, you're just gonna try to fill in the blank, and then I'm gonna do a follow up question based off of this. So I want to
Two-pointer
give you
and
guys as
Kevin's
many
not
points.
here? Let's go.
Well, no, I'm gonna give you guys as many points here, and then we
Catching
have
up,
trivia
Jose.
later. So
go.
we just have a ton to get you guys way ahead.
Thank
of
you for not
Kevin.
doing Name That Show.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn it.
No, sorry, I went
Name That
trivia.
Show.
I went 2 trivias though, 2
I
questions.
appreciate it, especially since all y'all, or I think it was Chris on Twitter blowing up that me losing It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That just rubbed that
It's a
salt
classic
directly
Flashback
into that
Friday
fucking
clip.
bruise.
Listen, you brought it back up, man. That's I'd be embarrassed for the rest of my life. I
It
probably
hurt.
would
He
It
is.
hurt, man. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget
move
it.
to another state after
On my
that.
deathbed, when Hudson is like, "Do you regret anything?" I'm gonna be like, "I regret losing." Name That Show.
Name That Show Always
It's Always
Sunny. I
Sunny.
can't believe I got it wrong. That's your regret? Yeah.
I'm like, I lived a
that's
good
ridiculous.
life. I lived a good life.
Lived a good life. What's your proudest moment, Dad? Oh, those fucking flip cup tournaments.
Goddamn right.
All those tally marks on Chris's
All those
fucking
tally
tent. That is my
marks.
goddamn accomplishment.
Hud and Palmer are like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah. What about us? Yeah, you guys are good too. You guys are cool.
You did
yeah,
okay. You did okay. You weren't professional athletes.
like I was.
Exactly.
Out
I
of
could have been, damn it.
Out of Central Florida, so basically in Jose's hood right now. Florida Man wants you to buy blank.
Math.
Out of
What is
Central
he
Florida.
selling you?
It's math.
Can I get like a specific county? It's just Central
Nope.
Florida. Damn.
It's just in Central Florida because I didn't do that much research on that one. Sorry.
Still math.
Florida man
That's too obvious.
wants you to get. Is that what it is?
He wants you to buy blank, and I'll let you know a little. If this changed your answer, Chris, we'll let you change it up. But he's selling this on Facebook Marketplace, so
Okay, that's helpful. So Florida man wants you to buy blank on Facebook Marketplace.
Alligator eggs. Mm-hmm. They have more protein. Everyone knows that.
Of course.
Weird follow-up. Okay.
So I will amend from meth because I don't think he's selling meth on Marketplace. He might try.
If anything, that would make me want to say meth more.
No, Facebook could pull that shit down.
Also,
Yeah.
never mind.
Come on, Chase. No, let the thought out, Chase.
Just let you saying it.
It'll come back around. We'll have what we
Okay.
call a callback.
Oh, okay. All right,
Heard that.
all right. Oh, fucking A. Florida man wants you to buy
Tires. He wants you to buy some tires.
Jesus, Chris came out of fucking nowhere there. Tires.
It's the brains. It's rolling. I'm thinking.
Brains, plural.
Yeah, there's 2 in there.
Okay.
used underwear.
Oh, fuck.
Gross.
God damn.
It's meth. I'm livid that I changed my answer.
All right. I hope it's meth.
I do too.
I don't.
Jason, you could say something right now.
Is he searching
to.
for it? Did
Or
one
you
of us
could-
get it right?
Or you could. Are you having the same problem
Oh,
that
wait.
Kevin was having where you can't find anything?
Oh, no. Chase, what was yours?
Alligator eggs.
Yours are the protein. And Jose, what was yours?
Yours were the protein.
It was the protein because they have more
Hi,
protein,
Jason.
of course.
You're on the podcast.
Welcome back,
Oh, no.
dude.
Welcome.
I honestly completely forgot the protein and then Jose's. I was literally just stuck with the tires that Chris said. Like, that fucked my head up. I was like,
That's
why did you
such an
scream tires
impact
at
on
me?
him, Chris.
And you're welcome.
Scared
He
him.
said
Now
you
he's
Jose,
done.
what was yours, Jose?
Poor thing. Used underwear.
Yes, I did hear that. I heard all three of those and I completely
But he was just like, he's thinking fucking tires? What the
That was
fuck?
terrible. Florida man wants you to buy his jet-powered monster fire truck. And let me
There's
break
no
this
shot.
down to you.
What would we have had to say to get that? Would fire truck have gotten the correct answer there?
I would have said.
If you
I
guys
would've
would have said
agreed.
I would've
vehicle,
said
I
yes.
probably would have said sure.
I
You
don't know
what I mean?
vehicle, but fire truck 100%. It's got to give.
Fire truck would be good.
Yeah, that's acceptable.
I'd agree with that one. I'm gonna give you a picture for it, and then you guys are gonna. Well, actually, here's the second blank that you guys can pick before I put this picture
let's
up. How many people do you think this vehicle can sit?
Say what it is one more time.
Jet-powered monster fire truck.
Jet
Monster.
power. It's either a
love how
lot or
specific
a
it
little.
is.
I'm gonna go. Do I want to go a lot or a little?
Powered
I'm gonna say.
monster.
Fuck. I keep going back and forth at 2 or 2,000. I'm gonna say 1. One person
Say
can fit
2 or
this fucking-
2,000? That is
Yeah,
such
it's
a fucking
it's gotta
wide.
be a
wide
lot
range.
or almost none.
I'm gonna say 50 people. 50.
50?
People. Yeah.
Chris.
8.
Close. 18. Check this motherfucker out.
Oh
What the
my!
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
So,
I'd get in that thing.
Look at this. Check it out. I'll give you a description. Also, he's selling it for $95,000, but he'll drop it to $75,000 if you.
I'll buy that shit for
He'll haggle with you.
$75,000.
I mean, we'll work
so
with you.
this vehicle is a 1950s era Seagrave open cab fire truck. This vehicle maintains its all original steel body, and that's about all with stock bits. Featuring seating 18 occupants, the monster truck also comes with seatbelts and a roll bar. Safety first,
Safety
and it
first,
comes
yeah,
with a jet engine. This is what kind of gets crazy. According to Facebook Marketplace,
This is where it gets
propulsion-
crazy. Okay.
Yeah, this propulsion jet Westinghouse J34 turbo engine. This engine series was capable of 3,000 pounds of thrust and was outfitted with an afterburner. The J35s were used by the U.S. Air
Jose
Force in the
Solomon.
40s and 50s to power experimental aircrafts.
Well,
and
look
now
at
is
the
on
fire
a fire
coming-
truck.
Fire coming out.
Look
of
at it. It looks
like
like
a fucking
jet.
Batmobile coming
It
out
is
of
an
here.
actual
It does
fire
look like the
truck.
Batmobile.
It's ridiculous, right?
No, Chris is right. That looks like the Batmobile.
I don't.
Jay's in the diary room. Jay,
Hey,
thoughts?
already know.
What are your thoughts, Jay? You're in the diary room real quick?
But yeah, that's I just had to show the picture. The picture just is absolutely fucking bonkers, man.
Bro, Chris nailed it. That does look like the Batmobile when it like gives it like where the Batmobile
yeah.
is like going as fast as possible. 100%.
But aren't you? I'm a little upset with how small the tires are. Like,
Yeah, I'm
know what I mean?
That could be a little bigger.
I'm a little
the truck
upset with how
definitely
cheap
kinda
it is.
looks. It definitely looks like it does not leg day ever.
no, that's actually true.
stupid.
This was
It's
100%
all upper
just
body.
just upper body, and just said, "Now we're good on leg day."
Skip
You're
the legs.
absolutely correct.
Never done a squat.
Want to
in
hit
flat.
legs? Nah, we're not gonna do that.
Oh, good.
No way.
But
yeah,
just gonna
if you
do
want
buys
it,
and tries again.
He'll drop it down to 75, but it's going for 95
That
right now.
seems
So I
like
think
a
it's
steal, to be honest, with how expensive.
He's like, I'm
cars
gonna hit
are
that man up.
nowadays.
Hey, man. So
But is
you're
it
dropping the
street
price.
legal? It's
No
probably
shot
not
that's street
street
legal.
legal.
It's
No
definitely.
chance.
I mean, was the Batmobile street legal?
You probably can't.
And did he
drive it to
save
work or
lives,
something.
Jose?
I mean, in Florida, he might be able to drive for a good bit in Florida before they're
Right.
like, wait a second.
They're like, that is the 5th most illegal thing I've seen today.
Well, Chase, what was there was a thought that you had. I want to come back to it.
No, we'll
Bring
come
it back
later.
now.
We'll
Oh,
come back.
later
It's a
or later.
callback. We'll come back later.
All right, fine.
And trust me.
We got callbacks
Trust
in
me.
the
When we get to it, you're gonna be like, oh.
Oh, okay. Look at that. You got-
speaking
you got
of
episode 258 with callbacks.
Oh.
our boy, when I saw this on there, I saw blind rankings, and then Chris said, "Yeah, I chose this one because I want to make Chase uncomfortable."
So it's
Oh,
Mike's
let's
got
go.
it. Yeah.
So it's what?
I'm not blind 23 hours a day or 22 hours a day. I'm blind the whole goddamn time. I'm blind.
So
Chase,
Chris,
what
Or
did you say?
Hinderbeard. It's Hinderbeards. Didn't Hinderbeard
What?
post in the chat and said, like, I
I'll
want
tell you a
y'all
secret.
to do this?
I've not checked out in like a week, so I don't know what's
No,
going
we
on
know.
in that
We
chat.
Hey,
literally talk about
Chris,
how
that's
you
not a
never say
secret.
anything.
Well, it is a secret to me.
It's openly talked about in that chat.
I'll check
aren't
it
you
tonight.
surprised though? No offense to you, Jose. I'm surprised that those roles switched. I expected Chris to be more active in there, and Jose is
It used
very
to be,
active. in
It
this
used to
group.
be Jose that never talked in that chat.
Yeah.
Look at
I
that.
gotta step up my shit. I'm gonna
I have-
be replying to everything.
No.
I
it's
honestly
fine.
forgot there was an Instagram chat even around.
Well, you're on Instagram like once a month though, so that's.
I'd say
if
once
that.
every 6 months.
Jesus Christ, bro.
If I ever see Chase's story update, I'd be like, "What the fuck?"
Bro,
Chase
I
is a-
might do it
hello?
just to fuck with you. I just got to remember my password.
How many photos have
stop
you
it.
posted? How many photos have you posted on Instagram?
Go to Chase's profile. He's got like 3
9,
posts.
maybe in like 4
That's
years.
not more than I thought. More
Hey.
than I thought.
I think
honestly.
8 of them were posted within like the first month that I made my account.
What am I doing it right? Am I doing?
I
Does this look good?
photoed. I Instagrammed.
Babe, I'm gonna hit submit. Does this look okay? Did I get everything? Is this good?
Apparently
on the
the Gen
Fucking
Zs. I watched a few of these and
27.
they
27. When's the last one?
27, and like almost half of them are pictures of like beers and glasses.
Goddamn right.
Cheers,
and,
bruh.
I gotta knock that down, bro. Professional
Crushing
career
it, bruh.
An adorable Mother's Day post this year.
Nice.
On Instagram.
You posted
that you
this
did-
Mother's Day?
I did not post shit on Instagram. Oh, it must have been Facebook
well,
that
somebody
posted to
did.
Instagram.
Somebody got a hold of it.
Somebody's doing you a favor. They're like, this motherfucker. Go ahead.
I
Mary's
probably
like,
posted
I
on
want him to
Facebook
love me.
and
I'm
it
posting
went
for
to
him.
Instagram. Yeah.
I didn't know you could do it that way. I thought it's the reverse that works.
Yeah, I
Like,
thought you had to do
post on
Instagram to Facebook. That's
Got
Either
me.
way, baby. Either way.
Got me.
Got me.
That's you, baby. That's you.
All right, give us the blind rankings, man.
So this one, so I got to, of course, shout out the Makeshift Project. Thank you so much for your inspiration.
Oh, yeah.
I don't get
Chef Project.
project. This one is sex positions.
Yeah, I'm almost
Okay.
positive that Hinderbeard posted this.
Did he?
No,
That's crazy.
his was something different.
Was it not sex? Are you sure?
I'm
I
pretty
think it might have
sure-
been sex positions.
Was it sex position?
I really think it was.
Let me look back and I'll get back to you.
Regardless, go ahead.
Check that out. Okay. Yeah, check that. Fact check that. All right. So sex positions. You know the rules. Jay definitely knows the rules. Come on. What are they?
One's the best, 5's the worst. Come on.
There you
let's go.
go, Jay. Attaboy,
I'm so
buddy.
proud. I'm so
Honestly,
proud.
it's a
One's the worst,
50-50
5's the
every
best.
time.
Got it.
Every
so
time,
proud.
every time. Honestly, it's a 50-50.
You've got it right
for me.
like 7 straight times.
One time I did it. That was when Chris was pretty shit-faced and he was
Bro.
very mad at me.
Why was he shit-faced?
I don't
Jay?
remember-
Why don't we state why he was shit-faced?
Yeah,
Do you want
why
to see
was
what
he
I?
shit-faced, Jason?
I'm so
Why
happy
was he
that
shit-faced?
I'm happy that I'll remember these blind rankings. Look at my notes for what I wrote for when I was drunk. That was keeping y'all's blind
Those
rankings.
aren't words. Those
That's
aren't
what I
words.
wrote.
that,
Jose,
bro?
that's what I wrote for keeping track of
Chris,
the blind
you were-
rankings.
You were a waiter at Old Town where for years the ticket system was
like
handwriting.
a doctor.
How did they read your writing?
That is 9 shots deep writing. That's what that is.
Where's
Could you
no
imagine if
shots?
Terry? Remember when Terry used to expo for a little bit? I feel like Terry would read that and lose his shit on him.
Terry go out and go, Chris, are you out of your fucking mind? I can't read this. I don't have time for this shit.
You guys like
Chris, your
just
table's
to
getting
paint
no
Terry,
food.
to give you an idea of who Terry was, and I'm sure he's different now. He's a dad. He's probably. I mean, he's been on the podcast actually for our Father's Day episode.
Nice
a couple
guy.
years back.
He is.
Very nice guy. But when he was at Old Town, and I can I can basically agree with him in this situation. Like, Old Town made you an angry person, but he could flip his switch and certain things would just drive him fucking crazy. And I'm not saying that would drive him crazy, but I feel like he wouldn't be able to read that. I could just see him just taking it and crumbling and throwing it at your fucking face. I don't know why, but I picture Terry to be able to do that too.
I feel like the restaurant business in general can do that to you, but especially expos, because they have to they have to be getting it from waiters and communicating with the chefs. So like they're the go-between. And so when like communication's lost, there's like, fuck you, get out of my face. We're moving on with our lives. And your table is not getting any food.
He's like
I was just telling
negotiator between two people that really hate each other.
I was just telling that to Emily. We finally started the bear, and I was telling her how expos.
Wait, you just started the
what?
But here's the reason why. Here's the reason why. Everybody told me. Now, if you guys would have told me it was 30 minutes, I would have started earlier. But everyone told me that it was a dark show that I wasn't ready for.
The second season is fucking like, well, outside of fishes. But
okay, exactly. But I'm saying the first season so far has been. I mean, it's good, but there are some dark shit, and
it's anxiety. It's anxiety.
I wasn't in the right space to get into that right there, and so
play your calming song.
Specifically, there's 2 episodes in the second season where I'm just like,
that
fuck
Christmas episode.
Fuck yes.
Fuck you guys. See, that's what I'm talking about. But anyway, I was telling her that the expo line is one of the hardest or most stressful positions, I think, in a restaurant.
100%.
The second season has an episode all about expoing.
Yeah. So. You basically have to know everything about the restaurant.
Yep. Food on our place.
Yep.
It's you almost have to know everyone's job basically as an expo, and you have to be on time, quick, fast, and have to be a fucking multitasker out of your mind kind of thing. And it depends too on the expo. Like I was telling her, like certain people have to make the salads or certain people have to do the sides. Like it depends on the company and the business. But like expos could have to do a shitload or a little bit less, but no matter what.
At Old Town they had to do a lot.
Oh yeah, they did.
Expos had to do a lot.
Put it all together.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm saying that.
Jay,
I never worked
the second season of The Bear is my favorite season of any show since
I was never there.
Probably Ted Lasso season 1.
Jesus.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Cool. Yeah, I'm about to finish
By
up
the way,
the first season.
Just to kind of put a period on this, the suggestion that was made in the Them Florida Boys group chat that we have that includes Gender, Beard, and Mike is an opening item suggestion. If you were in the Sex Olympics, what would your sport be?
Right.
That was the question.
Well, I will write that down and save that for a future opening.
And
Or
but
you could just
didn't
join the
he
fucking chat,
specifically
Chris.
say
you
just
can
to
chill.
make Chase uncomfortable? Jose?
Just to make Chase uncomfortable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what
That's
threw me
awesome.
off. Yeah, that's
You gotta love people that we met on the podcast that know us just as well as we know each other. Like that's fucking awesome.
Look, you can say it makes me uncomfortable, but there's been very few questions I have not answered on this podcast. Whether
For sure, but
uncomfortable or not.
you have a sign or tell sign of when you start getting uncomfortable. And one of the biggest
Maybe that's why we haven't played poker in so long. I have a tell.
Moving on.
That's why we haven't played poker in so long. I have a tell.
There you go.
I'm moving on this hand.
Speaking of hands moving, Chris, what do you got?
Ready. Position number
what are
1.
these positions.
Missionary. Where are we ranking missionary?
Missionario.
I think it's a
Or
bad
if you
rap.
pronounce it as missionary.
I'm gonna give it a 4. I mean, I don't want to go low. I don't want to go too low because I would say like if I knew what you're gonna put out there, I could give it maybe a 3. But I'm afraid
3 or 4 was my
your heart,
initial
bro.
thought, but I'm with
Trust
you.
your
4.
heart.
I'm gonna go 4 because you
No, you know
can
what?
do
Fuck it.
different
I'm going
things
3.
in-
I'm going 3.
Woo! Chase said, "Fuck it, I'm going 3, baby."
Well, correct me if I'm wrong here. With missionary, does it count?
We're not doing that this week.
No, does it count if you do different things with the legs? Like, can you?
That's a
does
good
she have to be like
question.
laying flat
good
on the bed,
question.
or can you?
I should have known the chasing was going to
No,
be.
that's a
lift them
good
up?
question. That's a
but
fair question.
Let's just come to a full agreement that just missionary is basically one receiving partner on their back, legs up. Doesn't matter what you're doing with the legs.
Legs
That's-
up?
Yes.
Legs,
Doesn't matter
legs
what you
are
do with
free
legs.
range.
Legs are
Legs up.
free range. Do what you want.
Oh, 3.
Fuck, I mean
Yeah.
that I might have
Possibly
to push
2,
it.
yeah,
Can't-
yeah.
I already wrote it at 4.
know.
You better tell me right now.
I'm
No,
gonna
you
stick
gotta
with
go
4, but I'm gonna
You gotta
regret
go
it.
3. You gotta go 3 there.
I'm gonna regret it. 4 for me.
Oh,
4J, 3 Chase.
3.
I'm gonna regret this. So
3.
I think
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna go
regret it so
3. I'm
bad.
trying. It's harder because I'm like, what 5 positions did he pick? Like, I
Yeah.
don't know.
There's
what
many.
counts as a position? Because
right.
there's a lot of things there. So I don't know.
Are we
and
have
also,
to?
Come on. What?
what, Jay?
Someone asked a
No,
question.
I'll wait after you because mine's a different subject.
I was just gonna say, do all of these positions, are they all inclusive of, like, does not matter
You know they're
who you're
not.
having sex with?
You know they're
No, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like it's got to be kind of harder for you, like for men, 2 men having sex in missionary. I feel like a little bit difficult because that hole's a little bit further
Jose,
back.
thoughts?
So you're gonna have to lift
Yeah.
those fucking legs, right?
Yeah, sort of, for sure. It's funny
Okay.
because I met this guy that was like, I didn't realize that 2 guys can have sex in missionary position, but they very
I
much.
thought you were just gonna say 2 guys can have sex and leave it at
He
that.
might have swallowed
I didn't realize
that.
2 guys can have
Like,
sex.
I thought you guys
I
could
didn't
only
know
have
they could
sex
do that.
doggy style. You would have thought this was Jason saying this shit to me.
I've grown, guys. No, but what I'm trying to bring up is Kevin, because I know he's gonna be very butthurt, no pun intended, about this because I know he'd love it. So where do you think he lands? Because I know he's gonna lose his mind. Missionary? What the fuck are we thinking?
Missionary.
Where do you
Oh,
think he
that's,
puts
that's
missionary
5.
at?
That's 5 for him.
You give him a 5. I think he says 5 too.
Yeah.
Do you think if I texted
would
him
say
right now,
5.
he would tell me? Like, if I was
I
like,
think so.
hey, blind
I would
wrangling,
say
He
Kevin's
would
number
jump on
one
his
missionary.
the second you text him, he's jumping on this podcast. You understand
I mean,
that? I'm
Then
putting that
his,
on you.
his number
directly.
one, Kevin's
I'm gonna
number
text
1
him
is
directly.
definitely reverse cowgirl, and his number 5 is definitely missionary.
Here we go. All right.
Okay.
So,
Well, no,
we got
maybe
3.
Doggy
mean-
Doggy might challenge.
Actually,
reverse cowgirl,
Jose,
but-
wait till you get all 5 and then tell him to rank these 1 through 5.
They'd be like, here,
That's
rank
fair.
these
That's fair.
positions.
So as you're getting them, put it in a text before you
But that
send it, and
doesn't.
just
That takes the fun out of blind rankings because
that's fair. That's
Nah.
good.
don't know
That's
what's
true. Or,
next.
or you
That's
could
true.
no, you could just be like, we did these for blind rankings. Like, this is what we did, and he'd be like, oh man, and then you could.
right?
Give 'em to him,
This
like,
is-
one at a
this
time.
Is Kevin's like Super Bowl blind rankings.
He
This
can-
is the one blind
listen, he-
rankings he would like.
he can-
This might make
Well,
him like the makeshift project.
There's no chance he'll like the makeshift project, but he went on vacation. You know, that's a
Yeah,
risk.
and his PTO was barely approved.
Again, that's an HR thing. We'll have to have a conversation. They would cut that. The next position is scissoring.
this is interesting.
What the fuck are we doing? Wait, is that
We went
can
from
what?
we went from are they going to be inclusive of all of us to nobody
Sorry,
here can
let me
scissor.
correct that. Spooning.
Wait, now scissoring and spooning are 2 completely different
Those
things,
are
Chris.
way different, Chris.
Wrong list. Spooning. Forget
What is
scissoring.
the what is
spooning.
the other list you're
what's the
looking at?
Spooning.
Hold on,
Spooning is
Chris,
number
we
2.
Can't just gloss over this. You have 2 lists open, and one has scissoring and one has spooning.
Is
Yeah,
spooning a
I put in
sexual
all the
position?
research. It according to the list I found, it is.
So I'm
Okay,
assuming
how about
spooning
spooning,
and, like,
spooning.
Having
Is it
sex,
like
spooning.
her
Okay,
ass is
yeah.
to your
yes,
your
yes,
ass-
that's
his
gotta be
ass
both
is
laying
to
on your
his
side,
laying
that's
on the
correct.
side?
Yes.
Is that what
His-
it's called?
That's
Or
called spooning,
his
yes.
ass.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
We're
Thank you,
still,
Jose.
it's still
Correct.
Pride Month.
Is that what it's called? When,
Yes, it's
that
called
sexual
spooning.
position?
Yes.
Okay.
Spooning. There's so spooning with penetration. Got it. Okay.
Yes.
Spooning with thank you for
You could call it,
Yeah,
yes, you could
5.
refer to spooning as
Yeah,
with
Chris, I'm
penetration.
going to need you to call it that from now on.
Spooning with penetration. Jay said 5. Jose said 5. What did you
Definitely
say, Jay?
going up to Emily about that.
It's
Hey, babe,
4 or
you want to
5.
spoon with
It's 4 or
penetration?
5. Yeah. See, that's the thing. The name alone makes me have to put it at 5.
Yeah.
The name
Spooning,
alone.
... with penetration.
With
Let's be real though. Short kings out there, that's not a
With
position.
penetration.
That's not an option for you.
So this is
You're
again.
shocking.
Kevin's gonna. I take it back. This would have to be 5 for Kevin. Kevin's
Well,
not spooning.
let's
with
find
it.
out.
I didn't know this was
right now-
considered, I didn't know this was what it's called.
Right now, according to Kevin, missionary is number 4.
Are you going like step by step of
Yes.
like a live?
Yes.
I
You're
love
getting
it.
a live rankings from Kevin. That's hilarious.
Yes.
All right, yeah, I'm going to go 5. I'm gonna go
And
5.
what did you
5.
say spooning would be for him, Jay?
I said 5 because you
are
got to
correct.
explain spooning to the okay
Spooning.
I said spooning
with
penetration.
With penetration. With penetration in
Thank you.
parentheses.
yeah
you for
definitely
that,
5 yeah. All right.
Definitely 5. Next, 69. I mean, the silence,
I've
the
used
thoughts
three-
that
I've
are
used
going
3
on
and
right now.
5, and it can't be
69 was
2.
the most disappointing
4.
position that I look forward to the most in my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it is the sexiest thing you see when you're a teenager. You're like, I can't fucking wait
You're
to
like, oh,
69.
it's
And you
fucking
do it, you're
good.
like, it's cool.
It's cool.
Jose has thoughts.
I did it.
Jose has thoughts.
Jose, the wheel's turning.
Well,
Come on.
I mean,
It's
okay.
different with guy
It
and
is.
guy, huh?
Well,
I'm a 3, by the way,
well,
Chris, because I have
3.
to.
Because I have to.
It is different. It's just I don't know, no shade to women out there, but I haven't. I've never gotten a blowjob from a woman that was even close to one that I got from a man. Because a lot of women don't like giving blowjobs, and
But
so
we
they
learned
just do it.
on last pod that you're not great at blowjobs, I thought.
Chase, we're gonna do this again.
He's doing it. He's like, I'm going to do it.
Again.
Just fucking with you, man.
And that's just because of the experience I've had where a lot of women are like, all right, I'll fucking do this for you, but I don't really enjoy doing it. Where, like, pretty much every guy that I've been with has been like, I love sucking dick. So it's a totally different experience.
Wait, you've had a woman tell you, like, I don't like this, but I'll do it? I wouldn't let her do it. I would be like, no, fuck off. Like, I would not be into that at all. Like, that would turn me off. I'd be like, no,
Oh,
fuck
yeah.
that.
Yeah, absolutely.
That woman sucks. I'm gonna be honest with
Not
you. Like,
literally. Not literally.
She actually doesn't.
Yeah, if you don't like it, don't tell us. Like, don't open up with it. Like, either just suck it up and, like, take one for the team, or just fucking say, nah, I don't feel like doing it, and then move on.
But
Like,
there's also some women that they don't have to tell you that they don't like it because they're just like, oh, okay. And they're just like, are you done yet? They live for like 2 seconds. They basically just like licked your head of your penis. They're like, okay, can we move on to something else now?
they're like,
They don't like it. But
does that count?
does that count? Yeah. So, I mean, 69 is fun. But where does it fall? 2 or 4?
I know, that's the important part.
I'm saving one. I'm saving one for what I'm hoping will be. I'm saving myself for for whatever one will be.
I don't think you know what that means.
I'm gonna go for it. 2.
Go for it. 2. There you go.
Wow.
Good for you, bro.
Chase, what did you say?
4.
4.
All your women hate giving blowjobs, don't they?
I don't think so.
No.
Yep. Chase, also, you didn't realize that guy was gay for like 4 years, so you're pretty.
That's fair. It's a fair point.
That's pretty fair. All right.
It was literally like 4 years, yeah.
God
That's
damn,
awesome.
bro.
I don't know, man.
Insane.
That's hilarious. The next one, doggy style.
Let's go. Number 1, baby.
There's a boom. Got it.
1 for me.
I don't.
Come on, Jay. Be honest. Thoughts?
I
There's
don't
no
know
wrong
this
answer.
position. So now I'm thinking, is it spooning? Like, all right, so I'm going to visualize this position and tell me
All
if
right,
this is
let's go.
considered
We're
doggy
visualizing
or
Jason
not, because I
having
might have to
sex. All right.
change.
Everyone
Okay.
visualize Jason naked right now.
So
Been doing
picture
that
a
this
girl,
whole episode. Go on.
right? Picture a girl, and she's on her back, and then she shifts her hips over, so her knees and over there are pointing up to the other side, right?
You lost me, if I'm being honest.
You get what I'm saying? So they're laying right, and then the knees shift, right, and they shift over.
Uh-huh.
It's over. Yeah.
That's
So
not,
what is that
I would
considered?
consider that a separate position
Jason,
from spooning.
That's
Jason,
completely
will you
separate.
will
Yeah,
you
I
just
would
lay
consider
on
that
the
separate.
ground
so
back there
like-
and show
Yeah,
me?
just give us a full visual aid so we can understand. Thank you.
He's doing it. by the
Okay.
way.
This is great.
He's giving. Yes.
Yeah.
shift over like that.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
not consider that spooning.
okay.
That's not spooning.
That's more spooning, probably.
no, that's not spooning to me. That's a
That's
separate
not
position
spooning.
from spooning.
That's not spooning.
And it's not doggy, right? Because
correct.
No.
yeah,
Correct.
sure what
so
that
that's
is.
your
Alright,
favorite
so then
position. Thank you for telling us.
100%.
That
So,
is
and I-
my favorite
what?
position too.
Yeah.
It's a variation of that. Sometimes the bottom leg is extended, and you can like straddle the bottom leg.
Oh, okay. I dig that.
And that's
Ooh.
also pretty good. We don't know what the name is. We're actually talking about this in that same group chat that you're not active in, Chris, with Mike. Michael and I call it Dead Man, which is a really bad name for it.
Dead man.
Because if you know a guy gets hit by a car and he's like dead on the street, like he's like twisted up. Like,
That's fuck, bro. If I picture that, and if I hear dead man, I'm like, I tell that to M. Can you dead man? Let's dead
Can you
man.
Let's
do the dead man right now.
Ready for some dead
I just
man
turned
tonight?
her off.
you can call it a dead woman.
All right, I'll
That's
give
not,
that.
That's not the issue, I don't think, Jose.
Yeah, I'll give this. I'll give doggy a 1 because we just decided that we don't have a name for this. So I know you're not going to say this position. So
What's number one?
I know you're not gonna say my
I
favorite
bet reverse
position, so I'm
cowgirls
good.
the
Maybe.
last one.
it's got to.
It is, yeah.
All right. What do you got?
Chris,
It's not. It's pile driver. It's not.
Okay, well, 2
Pile
for me.
driver.
I'm fine with that.
Jason's like, can I get a quick look up
fine
of what
with
that
that.
is?
Are you Googling pile driver?
pile driver sex position.
Do you mind sharing your screen? We'll have to.
Yeah,
edit this out
so we get a
for
full. Yeah, just blur this part out when it goes on YouTube.
Wikipedia has it. Oh, it's not the girl. Oh, God bless, bro. All right, that is absolutely a. I will share the screen, by the way. That it definitely makes sense. You know what I mean?
Okay, let's
you
see
go.
how it makes sense here. And we. Oh.
We gotta blur this on YouTube. I gotta make it.
We're like, yeah, we got to blur this.
They're
part
not
out.
real people, by the
I mean,
way.
it's-
They're not real people, but it's.
Damn, poor her though, right? Like that can't feel good on her neck.
It feels good somewhere else, though.
Yeah, her neck doesn't feel good, but somewhere else feels
Because that
great.
is a great position to get real nice and deep in.
Can I be honest with you?
Nice and
the
deep
middle
in.
one, the middle version can't be pleasant to look at. Like she's looking away, right? In that picture, I can't tell.
She's like, I'm looking at you.
Jason's
No, she's
saying
going
that-
full
Jason's
in.
saying that because
Depends
his
on who you're
ass is
asking.
directly in her face.
Maybe she loves some saggy balls just swinging around. Maybe she's distracted
I'm not worried
by
about the
it.
saggy balls. I'm worried about the just ass cheeks and fucking ball sweat and everything's gonna probably drip right into her face.
The butthole. Maybe
Yeah,
she
the
likes to
butthole's
eat
right
ass.
there.
butthole.
Chocolate starfish is giving her a show right now.
You know, we talked last week during during Kevin's segment. We talked about what's something that you will eat all of no matter what, and eating ass was an option in there. So maybe this is her. Maybe she's
She's like, I love it.
Good for him.
just put it in my face.
It was an option in there.
Good for him.
Put it in there for the record, Jose. It's not like Kevin was like, option A, eating ass. Option B, eating
just so
anything
you know,
else.
I did say ribs. He threw in eating ass.
Oh, okay,
so
I
actually, he was the
apologize.
one that
He
threw that
threw
in
it
there.
in.
He suggested
And
eating
that's-
ass.
And that's why the episode is called Ribs and Ass.
Ribs and ass.
And there it is.
Oh.
Well, there you go. So I guess Pile Driver is my number 4.
It is your number 4.
I probably would have swapped that out with 69.
So you would have
Yeah.
switched 4 and 2 on yours?
I would have probably switched 4 and 2. Yeah.
I'm okay with mine. I like mine.
Trace likes his. Expect that, Jay.
Thank you for reiterating.
That's gonna have to be my 2. Because
I mean, I know, but I'm saying, what would you change on your list?
missionary. Chase was absolutely right. It should have been 3. And then I think everything else it would be. So basically, 3 was for me was spooning, right?
No, you had spooning at 5.
Okay, so I had that right.
You had 69 at 3, and the missionary was 4.
So yeah, flip those 2, and I'm happy with my thing.
Yeah, I like mine.
I've never done a pile drive, but it seems fun. Like that seems like it'd be a good time.
It's fun. Got a lot of leverage up there. I'll tell you that.
I just don't know if Emily's neck can hold on. Like that just looks painful on the neck part.
Oh, I just don't know if I might kill her with my big ass dick.
No, not my big ass dick. No, it's just the pressure. Like I feel like I'd have to gently like. Is it hurt? Like the thrust, you have to be careful with the
Jason's
thrust, right? Like because her neck.
Jason's like, I need you to work your traps more. I want to try something.
No, her traps are good. I mean, she's got great traps. I love
well,
her
then
traps.
you're
So
good. What are we doing?
But no,
need you to
when
stretch
she rotates
tonight.
her neck, she has really shitty rotation. Like she sleeps on her neck wrong or something like that. So like, swear to God, next time you hang out with her, tell her to like look to her left. She's like this. I swear to you.
Next
Like,
time we
that's as far
hang
as
out
she
with
can go.
him, she's gonna be like, "Yeah, Jay's got me doing these neck exercises.
Doing all these
I don't know-
neck
I don't know
workouts,
why,
like,
but like,
Weird.
he's just like really
We're
stretching.
gonna be hanging
neck.
out, and she's gonna be like just like doing these neck stretch. Like,
Be
what
like,
are you doing?
she's doing all these neck
new
workouts. Yeah,
Yeah,
exercises
Jason
that-
showed
I'll be
me. He
like,
said he found them on like the internet.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah, he's
sure.
like, I have to bring my neck way down here.
yeah,
Yeah, it's really strange.
It's
What it
weird,
is.
but it's helping.
Chris,
I-
I'm noticing that like a lot of these options, maybe one of these is short king friendly. Pretty much all of these are like you have to be decently tall or the same height as your
Fucking Jason.
He's like, I can't resist
as your
anymore.
partner.
You definitely can't be a short king. You can't be
No,
a short
yeah,
king for
so
most of these.
You would be.
Well, I think 69 you're okay.
Yeah,
right?
you'd be fine with that.
69 you're okay.
No,
Definitely not
no,
spooning.
because if she's
Wait.
taller or if they're taller than you are, then
That
you
could
will
be.
reach.
Yeah. Yeah.
You will reach.
The short kings will not like this one.
No, they're gonna struggle here.
They're gonna be like, "Ooh, this is tough."
That's
Doggy
kind
might
of the
be
main
okay.
reason.
Yeah, doggy should be okay. I would
Not
think.
not dick size, but like why? Like Emily was like talking about like my type, And she was like, you have to have a type. I was like, I really don't. And she, like, we break it down. And I said, the only thing you consider is I was into short girls because every girl I dated was basically 5'2". And I was into that not because of 69, but because of the option of
flip 'em
standing
around.
and giving head. Yeah, just throw them around. And then I realized, like, that's fun and all, but, like, if she can fuck me up, I'm kind of cool with that. And then I'm dating a 5'9".
Jason's
So I was like-
freaky side's coming out on the podcast.
Freaky Jay.
That's what I was thinking.
man-
Kevin's pissed right now. I'm telling you, he's gonna listen to this. He goes, "Are you fucking kidding me? This is the time that we're gonna bring these questions up, and I'm not on
Okay,
it."
all right, that's fine. I like it. Jay likes to get roughed up a little bit. Okay, Emily, that's why he has you working out. Now we know. Now we know.
now
So
we know.
let's get one more set. Come on, let's one more set. Just one more.
One more set. Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Your legs are good enough. We need to get those traps ready. What happened to Chase, by the way? Did we figure that
I
out?
assume he's peeing, if I
Okay.
have to guess.
Well, we're jumping into 7 minutes after this anyway, so this is a good time to take a mini break. So, guys, if you haven't listened to 7 minutes, go back. It dropped on Tuesday. And if you have, thank you. That's really all I got.
And
We thank
just
you.
for those that are wondering, I have lost contact with Kevin. And so what we know
He
is
can give
that-
his next week. He can give his next week.
Yes,
'cause-
yes. Well, we just know the first two. We know that
A few moments later.
and we're back.
Oh, that was fucking weird, Jose.
Well,
I
that
didn't know
was
we were
yeah.
jumping
oh.
right back into
Yeah,
it.
that I didn't. That was
okay. No,
and
just kidding. we're
Wait,
not
did
back
you
yet.
say you got the top 5? I can't remember.
Guys,
we got
I have an
Kevin's top
update
5
for you.
Yeah.
During our 7 minutes in heaven recorded, we did get the rest of
here we go.
Kevin Hefner's blind ranking sex positions. So this is our conversation. Just to remind folks, I said, and this you'll think this might give you a reaction, Chris, because I did start the text by saying blind rankings, top sex position, first option is missionary. His first response was out of how many? I feel like it's always been 5.
It's normally 5. There have been a few that aren't, but
one
it's
or two.
typically
One or two,
5.
yeah.
5 is the normal.
But you said out of 5 in the first text, right?
Nope, I did. I said blind rankings, top sex positions, first option is missionary. Okay. So his for missionary, he said 4. For spooning with penetration, he said 5. I said we all agree. Then I said 69, and he said number 1.
Number 1?
Number 1, he says.
He put 69 at number 1, and I
Okay.
said, wow, okay. And he says it's number 1 because I never get it. So
I had a really good
Yeah.
feeling that's what it was.
it's because it's he wants what he can't get. So
That's fair.
then he ranked Doggy at number 2, and that puts his pile driver at number 3, which he said I don't even know what that is. So then I sent him the images that we shared here on the
course.
podcast, and he said I'm good with 3, not against it.
Good. Just it's fine at 3.
So there
In
you
the
have
middle.
it. There you have it. And then I let
That's
him know
exactly
that,
how I would picture him answering something, like saying the whole fuck, what is it? Oh, god damn it. The I haven't done it before, but this is what I want kind of thing. Like, just like I haven't had it, so
like-
You want what you can't have? Yeah.
I am shocked though with how sex like non-vanilla ass he is, like him not knowing what a pile driver is. Like I feel like that would be like a top 10 searches for him, you know.
I didn't know what a pile driver is, so I wasn't sure either. But well, I
It
also
sounds
let him,
so awesome that you would think we'd all know, you know. Like pile driver is a cool name.
I did also let him know that you're not as vanilla as we thought that you were, and I said also Jay likes to get beat up by M in bed. So
I'm
you
shocked
know,
that Kev didn't respond like I could see it.
It's like, okay, I see it.
makes sense.
No,
It
he,
makes sense.
he actually texted back, we know.
Yeah,
we know.
yeah, I know. I beat him up all the time. It's like my favorite thing in the world.
He digs it.
Can you
I thought he
imagine
liked it
Kevin
from me too.
Kevin fucking beating up Jason in bed.
Who would fuck, dude? If him and I were gay and we had sex, I am terrified. I would get pounded, bro. Like I don't think I could hang,
That ass would swallow you alive.
bro. I don't think I could penetrate that ass. Let's be real.
No, there's no chance.
That ass. There's no shot,
There's
dude.
no shot, man. That's why they call him a power bottom, because he needs to be fucking mega railed in
Powerful
order for it to do anything. That's the way that works. That's the way that works. Now it's in your heads.
That's
Yeah,
a
pretty
t-shirt
much.
right there. Just mega rail me.
Just mega
rail me.
Just destroy
All right,
my
guys.
insides.
This is where we fucked up. I'm gonna hit the right fuck up music mix and go.
What is up, my people? It is time once again for another edition of This Is Where We Fucked Up, the weekly fact-checking segment on the podcast where I call out the mistakes of the previous week. Thank you, Jason, for playing the proper version of my theme song, lowering the volume there a little bit so my beautiful voice can project. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mayor Adamson will be very pleased to hear that this week we did play the right version because Kevin indeed did not play the right version last week, which means look how much better we're doing when it's just the four of us. I'm just saying. There's just like the vibe is just fucking immaculate right
Different vibe.
You made me nervous. I'm like, did I play the right one?
He's like, oh,
Give me
shit.
that kind of shit.
You did great. You did great, Bubba. He's gonna be really jealous because I call him Bubba. I guess you can be Bubba now.
Shit.
This week we are talking episode 257, an episode that did not feature Jason. I'm glad that you rested in peace and you're feeling better, Jay.
Welcome back, Jay. Rise up.
I
Welcome
don't
back.
think you know what that term means.
Welcome back. Kevin is resting in peace now.
R.I.P. Kevin.
Definitely don't know what that term means.
We miss you, Kevin.
We miss you, Bubs. You'll always be my true Bubs. But despite our number one fucker-upper being absent, fuck-ups were certainly present. So what do you say we don't waste any more time and just dive right on in? Because this is where we fucked up in episode 257. Nope. Jesus fucking Christ.
What'd I do?
What happened?
You just started the music over again. We needed the horn.
I did
I heard
that.
the bump, bump, now.
I did not hear that.
Oh, I heard
Wow,
that.
the one person that needs to hear it. Yeah, no, I did.
I'm the
Played
one
it.
that needs to hear
No,
it.
he definitely played it.
All right,
I
well,
can't
sorry.
selectively say don't let Jose hear
Jason, I
this.
need you to relax.
Jose can't
All right,
hear this
I'm
part.
starting to see the vein. It's as sexy as
Sound
it
like
is. I
my
need you to
wife.
calm
You
down
sound like
real
my
quick.
wife every time. Oh fuck, the vein's coming out.
Oh, the vein. Here it comes.
The veins coming out. Ooh, she's like, the veins coming out. Let me put my boxing gloves on. Can you just hit it for me real quick because it doesn't make any sense for me. Thank you. It's like method.
really
acting,
didn't
you
hear
know?
that?
I swear to God, it didn't.
It did. It cut for a second, so maybe
But then
it's
it's still
cut for him.
Yeah, but it still played out after that.
We'll
did,
find
yeah.
out in post. We'll find out in post what everybody heard. But we start this week with House of the Dragon, or as I prefer to call it, Hot D. Last week, and listen, I'm not the only person that calls it Hot D. In fact, many of the Game of Thrones community calls it Hot D. So I'm gonna roll with Hot D.
But do they call it Hot D or do they call it HOTD?
Nope, they call it Hot.
Hot D. Watching Hot D tonight.
All right, fair enough.
So last week we learned that Chase, who is by far, I would say, the biggest Game of Thrones fan that I personally know,
Allegedly.
or at least was, had not watched season
I like
2
to
premiere.
binge. I like to binge.
The season
I'm a
2
binger.
premiere of Hot D, and isn't going to be watching it anytime soon because you
Probably
will
not,
have
yeah.
said you're going to be starting from the beginning. Now, I hope you know you're taking a real risk here, man, because these things are gonna start getting spoiled.
I know.
Pretty soon, which means you're never going to check that fucking group chat because you're not going to log into Instagram anytime.
Because the first time you sign in, boom, spoiler right in your face.
I mean, I
but you
do
use
check it
Twitter,
so
right?
often as is.
Yeah, and you're going to see more on Twitter.
Yeah, but I can skip it on Twitter. You have to read. You have to read. If I see someone's like House of Dragon, I'm like, yeah, and I'm gonna keep scrolling.
Hot D.
Yeah, most of the time it's not just this guy dies.
Yeah, because
So you find that one dick that does that.
Game of Thrones already spoiled a couple things where I'm like, I don't even know if I want to watch that. Like that's too dark
Well,
for me.
and
Well,
also
the
to
only
be fair,
thing
I've
that-
come to expect just everyone to die in Game of Thrones. So
The only thing I'm going to say is this, and Jay, if you haven't watched it, and I'm not really
I
spoiling
don't care.
anything, it's just a heads up to those people that I love in my life. A dog does get kicked in the show, and so just as a trigger warning to my dog people, episode 1.
No, I
does
heard
feature
that people there
a really
Chase,
cute
you
fucking dog too. Not even
Chase,
like
take
a
your thing out.
living dog.
Take it out. Take it out. Take it out. Take it out.
out.
The whole decision between that and the baby. They were like, which one hurts you more, that or the baby? That's what's popping up. You can put
The
it
dog.
back. Yeah.
Yeah, I was definitely a dog. Yeah.
Yeah, same here. Same here.
100%.
Yeah. So Chase, I haven't watched it either, but I know enough because Instagram spoiled everything. So, but I don't really care.
I
That
like
shit
to
doesn't
watch at
bother me.
least 2 episodes at a time. That's the thing.
So Chase, are you waiting for this week's episode?
And then gonna watch them both.
Which at this point, when this comes out, it's Thursday, so that's already come out. This is last Sunday's episode.
Yeah,
so are you going to watch
actually
it now, or are you going to binge through
No,
the
I've
first
actually
season
kind of
first?
thought that I'm not going to rewatch it. I might just watch like a YouTube recap.
I have a
then,
really
like-
good one. I'll send you.
Okay.
I have the
and
one I
then
watched. I'll send
rewatch maybe like when season 3 comes out. Rewatch 1 and 2.
you. Okay.
Send the recap to everybody, Jose.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch
All
it.
right.
I'm probably gonna fast forward when that
Yeah.
scene happens.
See, that's the thing is like so much with the time jumps and shit, man. So much shit happened in season 1 that I definitely need a refresher.
I know you guys talked about it a little bit. I don't want to beat a dead horse, but I did not love the last one, so I'm not really like fucking
Season
looking forward
1,
to it.
I
I'm just
loved
sucked into
season
the
1.
Yeah.
It jumps around a lot, and so
It
if you're
does.
not fully committed into the story, it is rough. To
See,
to
I think
get
I
through.
think I
kinda where I'm
went
at.
in with low expectations.
Yeah.
Based on where the last 2
How-
seasons
yeah,
of
yeah.
Game of Thrones went. So like
There was
I
a
went
lot
in
of
with
setting up. There was
I
a
went
lot
in
of
expecting
developing
not
characters
to
and
like
all
it.
that.
So
Yeah. So I mean, I thought it was great, Jay. I think you'll enjoy this season. I think you need a good recap to sort of get you back into, because a lot of shit and all these motherfuckers are related to each other.
Oh, yeah.
And so
we got some real incestual
there's
shit.
Pretty much, yeah.
hardcore incest going on in there.
Does it get worse?
Or
Or
Probably
just
doesn't
stays
get
on
better.
par?
Probably
Can it
doesn't
get
It's
get
probably
better?
about the
I
same
don't
level
know.
of
You're
incest
right.
there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably the same. So Kevin mentioned last week how even though you're only behind 1 episode, 2 now, that you would have missed a ton of shit because of what we're talking about. The show is notorious for these time jumps. Chase, you asked how many time jumps there were in season 1 of Hot D. In the first 8 episodes of Hot D, there were 4 time jumps. 2 very long ones and 2 not so much. The first is about a 6-month time jump, which is not a big deal for any TV show. It's pretty standard
been like
stuff.
15 years.
Then the second one is a 3-year time jump,
Okay.
which made sense for the show. Then it jumped 10 years. This
There
is when
it
we
is.
got.
There's
this
the
is when
one.
we got the new cast, the tensions with the dynamics between the High Towers and the Targaryens.
A girl who was 12 and now she's 63. Yeah.
Yes. Alicent and Rhaenyra are no longer friends. And then we get another minor time jump. That's like a 6-year time jump. Minor for the show. So there was a 10-year time jump, a 3-year time jump, a 6-year time jump, all the time jumps. And so the good news here, though, for you, Chase, is that the showrunner, Ryan Condal, has said that there will be no time jumps this season in season 2 of Hot D. So no time jumps. If Kevin was here, he would probably hit that applause sound effect. Rest in peace, Kevin. Yep. Thank you.
No time jumps.
No time jumps. So take your time, but don't expect me to not accidentally spoil it for you at some time, like the fact that everyone died last episode. So, oops.
The
Sorry.
fact you're-
Next up, we had last week, Kevin asked who's more... God damn it. Kevin asked, who's more racist, Tennessee or Florida? And then complimented himself saying, ooh, that's a good question. Literally to himself.
It's like, oh, that's...
And then Chase, you said,
Shame.
That's like Kevin's
Shame.
here. It's like Kevin's here.
He's hitting he's
I'm
found
doing
the
it for
controls.
Dustin said he liked the sound effects. I'm gonna do the sound effects. You guys
I
give
think
me
it's great.
give me input. We'll fucking fuck with this shit, guys.
Exactly. I think it's great. I think I'm just going to go ahead and accept that my segment, the most consistent segment on the podcast,
Has
is
sound
gonna be
effects now.
synonymous for me getting
shot.
consistently interrupted with sound effects. Sound effects that
Shut up, bitch.
what makes it even more ironic is that I think half of these I've actually provided to the podcast.
You provided,
Now they're
or you
being-
said they were gonna be good ones. Yeah, 100%.
Yes, or now they're being used
100%.
against me. Well, this whole thing about who's more racist, Tennessee or Florida, came up. And then Chase, you said, I'm sure that there's a category breakdown out there of the most racist states in the U.S. I'll leave that for you, Jose. Really fucking cool, Chase, that you would leave that for me. It's awesome that you want me to bring that to my segment and piss off the entire state of Indiana because there's this thing called the SCG Index report that says that Indiana's the least progressed state on their report. I'm not doing that, man. I'm not bringing that heat. I'm not bringing that heat to my segment. I'm not going to get all that heat, especially from the people of Florida who rank just slightly under Tennessee on that ranking scale. Nope, not doing that. So moving. Thank you, Jason. Moving on in
Classic.
Classic Chase way, which now I will also say rest in peace, Chase.
R.I.P. Chase. I miss you so damn much.
Chase already left. He's being a dad, guys. He's being
a good dad right now.
He's being a good dad, and he's got to deal with some shit, so he's left. But I got to look at my goddamn.
Yeah, we're looking at Jason's fucking LinkedIn picture,
because
and
for
it's
some
awesome.
weird reason, my LinkedIn photo is, or no, it's not even my LinkedIn. I haven't used this photo in 10 years. Is staring.
It's a
at me.
good picture, bro. It's a great picture.
It's
So
a
don't,
great glamour
you know,
shot. It's
if you're on
gorgeous.
YouTube, you can see it. It's
That's
great.
a terrible choice. Why I chose a patterned shirt for that jacket?
Well, you know.
I'm shocked. Andy, I am shocked that Andy has not given me shit for
Jason,
this.
no
It's
regrets,
not
bro.
that
No
bad.
regrets.
The pattern shirt is not bad with the jacket. If you would have had a pattern shirt and a pattern tie, then I would have yelled at you.
No,
So then you would have heard about it.
I heard that.
But the solid tie is good. Hey man, I'm here for you anytime that you need some advice with that. And you know, all of us here at this is.
It's not like your
our-
fucking husband, not husband. Sorry, that's bad. My bad.
Whoa.
Your partner is not like fucking head of Macy's over here. So yeah, I would probably go and hit you up. Sorry, Andy. Like I think they took the title. I mean,
you know, the whole gay thing.
yeah.
You know,
You
gives us
said
a-
it. I didn't say it.
He said it. I didn't.
Gives us a bit of an edge, no pun intended, on the fashion advice. But boy, do I fucking wish you were right, and he was the head of Macy's, because I would probably not be on this podcast right now.
You'll just get. Wait, time the fuck.
Hold on a
Definitely
second.
on the podcast.
Yeah, you would.
I'd be off
And
on
just
a
do
yacht
time.
somewhere.
It's due time. You just do time.
You could do the podcast from your yacht if you wanted.
We would all be doing the podcast from the yacht, okay? Because we would all be invited to the mega yacht. The mega yacht.
I am about it.
Yeah, on that point, let's get working. Let's get up in Macy's. Come on now.
And all of a sudden, we're very supportive, Michael, and
Hey,
anything you need.
do big things. Come on, big
let me
things,
know.
Michael.
If anyone has a shot, it is you know, if he was the head of Macy's, then we could definitely call him my husband very easily.
Wow.
Let's
I feel like you're
not
digging
tell him
holes on
that.
friendship
Let's
and
not
partner
tell
level.
him that.
Let's keep that here.
Fine, you know, he's gonna get his ring soon. Anyway, speaking of ignorance, thank you.
Sorry, you said
The audience is
be a
just.
ring.
They could be. Who knows? You heard it here first. Fuck you, Kevin. For fuck you so hard. I know that you're not here today, but I hope that when you hear this, you remember that you fucking forgot to bleep out a certain politician's name that you mentioned in my segment last week. Not only did you forget, you broke a promise, because you fucking promised me that you were going to do it. You even sent the timestamp to yourself in our group chat. I was like, I don't need to remind him. He's got this. And he didn't. You let me down during Pride Month of all months.
I hope he sent. Did he send me two? No, there's only one in there, right? Or did he update it? I hope. I don't know.
Listen,
I don't think you did.
Jason's like, ugh.
I don't think so. It just seems like something I would do on accident, and so I feel like he might have updated it and told me, and I forgot to update it. So let's just be clear. Let's hold this for me maybe next
right.
week. I don't know.
All right.
Keep this one on pause until.
We're gonna hold it on pause.
I'm gonna go to the. Yeah.
I was on a fucking ladder painting my mother's house as I was listening to the show, and I heard it not, and I almost fell off that ladder. I was like, how dare he? He promised me.
Did you send him a text?
No. I was gonna.
He was still in shock.
And then I remembered that he wasn't gonna. That he's resting in peace this week.
All right, B. Kev.
But you know, the other thing that I want to mention is, and you know, for real, you know, between us that are here currently, whichever members of this podcast are currently left on the show, the podcast has one rule. What's that one rule? What's that one rule?
There's no politics, man.
No politics. No politics is that one rule. Why is it that we have just allowed for Kevin to consistently break this rule at least every other week? At least every other week, he breaks this rule. I won't stand for it. I won't stand for it.
Jose's taking a stand right here and now. I'll be like, not anymore.
Oh, so have you come up with a punishment? Yeah. How do we
enforcing
warrant
not
a
to?
punishment? Does that warrant?
Are we
punishment?
removing points?
Ooh, that's he. Ooh.
I mean, he doesn't need that right now. He's getting his ass
No.
handed.
I love that idea. I think
He's gonna lose his shit when he hears this. Bro.
Hey, you're back. Guess what? You lost a point because you broke the rule.
That's appropriate. I think you lose half a point for every time that you break the podcast rule.
I think it matters how derogatory it is, in the sense of, sometimes he accidentally. Nah, I take that back. He does it on purpose.
He does it on purpose. He does it on purpose every single time.
But I would say that was my only clarifying rule. If for some reason
it was like a slip,
it was a slip and accident, we could tell. But 9 times out of 10, we can tell he's doing it on purpose. I think he should lose a point. If we're tired of it, we gotta do it.
Explain.
Chase
please.
is back from resting in peace. Chase, I'm glad you
Chase is
rested
back.
in peace and you're
He's
back.
awake. Chase is back.
Chase, the argument here we're talking about first and foremost about how I almost fell off a ladder earlier today because I was listening to the podcast and found out that Kevin did indeed not bleep out the name of a certain politician that he promised me he was going to bleep out last week, that he said during my segment during Pride Month, may I add. And then we got into this topic about how there's one rule on this podcast that we all know.
Since the beginning, it's true.
And it is consistently broken by him, sometimes on purpose. And Jason brought up this great idea that, hey,
Jay's like, I did it now.
That maybe
It's
there
out
needs
there.
to be a punishment for breaking that no politics rule. And that punishment being that you lose a point every time that you slip up on the big board.
But my question is, does this go into effect starting now, or are you going to take a point away from last?
It's starting now.
So starting right now. He doesn't lose any points he had
doesn't lose
previously.
any points
Going forward, if he...
Going forward.
Okay.
Going forward.
So at least now he's aware. He knows what's going to happen.
Jason is the ultimate decision maker here because you get to own that.
So I take back. He only sent me,
I take it all back.
No, not for that. For the episode when I was talking about if he sent me an updated one, he only sent me one version, and I obviously only used that version.
Okay,
so.
great. So I can say that.
So great. He loses a point.
He's like, great.
Fuck
it.
So yeah. So maybe he should lose that fucking point for that because it is Pride Month.
I'm gonna let you approach that situation. Okay. So I want out of that.
Do tell him, hey, Jason.
He's like, I'm gonna tiptoe out of this one
now. Every single time that you bring up politics.
Just get it towards the end of the episode so he's chocolate wasted. And
there you go.
Let me drunk. By the way, I want to bring this up real quick.
Any thoughts on the new rule change?
I mean, I feel like there's at least a chance that he forgot to bleep himself.
Well, the point isn't so much that he forgot to bleep himself. The point is that he consistently breaks the rule on purpose.
I know, but I do think sometimes it's funny to not necessarily say I just like random bleeps.
Chase
I like
being
random
edgy,
bleeps.
okay.
I like random bleeps.
I mean, I agree. The bleeps are funny. The
I
bleeps
will
are funny.
even if he's just like, I like chocolate, it's like, I like bleep. Like, I don't know. I think it's fucking funny for people to not know what we say.
It is.
Occasionally.
If Kevin hears that Chase is the one backing him up,
he's like, what the fuck?
It's like, what is happening? What is happening?
It's like, what's going on this week?
Stay tuned next week, y'all. Stay tuned for next week. We'll find out what he says. Unfortunately, I don't have access to the powerful access to a fun soundboard, so I guess I'll just sit here and wait, or I'll write an angry letter to the podcast. Chase, last week you fucked up when you said that Justin Long got his start. Oh, why is it?
You're in the diary. Any thoughts, real quick? What's happening? Are you okay?
Oh, I just like.
Like, cut to the diary room for Jose.
I haven't been able to get that image of Jason laying on his back. Oh, I'm out.
Oh, he's out. Shit, we can hear you. What's up, dude? Welcome back.
No, it's great to be out. It's great to be out.
Welcome back.
It's great to be out. Last week, Chase, you said that Justin Long got his start in horror movies. That's just the way I say it.
Second time we brought him up in 2 weeks.
Horror movies. Long's first and second films were both comedies, actually. Galaxy Quest, that movie with Tim Allen.
Oh my God, what a good movie Galaxy
was
Quest is.
his very first movie. And then Happy Campers was his next one. No one knows who the hell was in that.
Nope.
But then he did Jeepers Creepers before doing Crossroads, which nobody else remembers, is that movie with Britney Spears where she goes on a road trip with two friends. Nobody remembers that.
Pretty much.
So when you look back, his first 22 films that he was in, all of them are comedy or dramas except for 2, Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2. When we look more recently, he was in Drag Me to Hell and Afterlife in 2009. And then even more recently, he did begin doing more horror/thriller movies with Tusk in 2014, the infamous Tusk that we've now heard way too much about.
Yeah, it's something.
Sounds terrible.
It sounds great. House of Darkness and Barbarian in 2022, and
Barbarian's
Dear
fucking
David.
good.
Dear David and It's a Wonderful Knife in 2023.
I saw the Christmas version of that film.
It's a Wonderful Knife?
Yeah, I saw the Christmas version.
Oh, I get it. Thanks,
He was also in the Goosebumps, the show. He was in Goosebumps.
He is. I'm looking at films. I'm just looking at films. But he also
idiot.
He's also voiced like Alvin from Alvin and the Chipmunks, like
horror
a bunch of
movie.
times. So,
Yep. Horror.
That's definitely counts as a horror
Talking
movie.
Chipmunks. Horror.
Fuck you, man. While we're here, Chase, you also brought up the subgenres of horror films last week. You brought up a couple things here that I want to point out. You said that there was a subgenre of horror films called murder porn. Thank you. I'm getting really good about knowing that I have to pause.
He's like, it's coming. I know the sound is coming.
Things. Now, while there are different subgenres of horror films, murder porn doesn't fall under one of them.
No shot.
Sorry to say. Thank you. Instead, murder porn is a term. It's a term that's used to describe the consumption or obsession of violent crime stories as entertainment. So whether they're
like true
fictional
crime.
or real life, like true crime people that can't stop, they're into murder porn. And this is according to dictionary.com. Now, the Los Angeles Film School does recognize 10 particularly different subgenres of horror films, and they are demonic, paranormal, monster, slasher, zombie, gore, witchcraft, vampire, psychological, and comedic. We're talking like Shaun of the Dead.
Stick it in my ass.
Give me 3 to 4 of those 10.
Boom! Let's fucking go. I love that. Happy Pride,
Take them all.
guys.
Happy Pride Month, everyone.
So there you have it. Okay. Now this last one, before we move into the moment of cringe, is for Kev, which unfortunately is not here. But let's just go ahead and just knock it out anyway. Last week he went on and just really went in on this poor fucking lady that got taken out by a bull at the Sisters Rodeo in Sisters, Oregon. First of all, very surprised that was in Oregon. I was expecting that was going to be somewhere in the deep south. But he thought that she was like a fucking idiot for not moving and for standing there and basically watching the bull come at her, kind of like the guy that got run over by a steamroller in Austin Powers, just kind of stood there.
No.
And so I wanted to quickly explain why this woman just stood there. There is this research-backed thing that is basically called the brain has 4 responses to trauma or stress. Those 4 responses are either fight, so that is, either fighting back involving verbal or physical fighting. This is what Kevin says, I always fight.
Fighting the people. Got it.
The second one is flight, which can involve either physically leaving a situation or just like emotionally, mentally checking out.
And then tuck and roll.
Then there's freeze, which can involve basically the brain shuts down and you disassociate or you can't really move or take action. You're sort of just like frozen in place, which is what this lady experienced. Or there's fawn, which can involve taking care of others at the expense of yourself. So fucking superhero people.
I was thinking like fawn over somebody. So thank you for clarifying.
There you go. Now, this poor woman's brain clearly was having a hard time processing what this beast that was just galloping towards her was doing, and she froze, which is a total normal reaction for the brain. Kev likes to say that Jason acts like he is mightier than thou because Jason stops to look at the lean to fat ratio on his ground beef, but then called this woman an idiot because he would have, I don't know, rock bottomed the bull.
He would just, come on, bull.
He
Take
would
you
have
head on.
RKO'd the bull, and
I've heard about this pile driver. Let's try it.
Come on, bull.
it's a callback. It's really good.
Hey.
But hey, it makes sense for our boy Kev. And just as a side note here, before we move into the moment of cringe, that is your cue, Jay, to get ready to play it.
It's like, thank you.
The woman was fine. Surprisingly, she only had a messed up knee. She literally had no scratches, no bruises, nothing. So
right.
she did okay. Sorry, Kev. I'm sure that you wish you would have died.
Sorry, Kev. She's all right.
Because she definitely survived.
He's like, she didn't learn her lesson.
She did not. She did.
He's like, I'm so
There
mad.
you have it, folks. Those are our fuck ups for the weeks. And so finally, here is last week's.
Wait, I gotta turn it up. All right, here we go.
I could rub that shit with my sweet pussy tits and ass, you know.
That's
good. Girl, you wanna come to my hotel?
There you have it, folks. If you want to come to Chris's hotel, or
Go now.
if you missed anything, you know what to do. Just slip into my DMs at HipHipJose14. Thank you, Mayor Adamson, for the supplemental research. Kevin, I hope you're resting in peace.
R.I.P., baby.
Until then, hopefully we see you next week, and we see the rest of you. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm stalling because now it's time for me to say peace.
Kevin would have fucking hated that outro.
Kevin would have hated that.
His mind.
What are we
missed
doing?
That's
I missed the
exactly what he
beginning
would have
there.
said, Chris.
I'm sick of it.
What are we doing?
really
He always
good
makes
Kevin.
the ing like trail. Like
What
are you doing?
I'm livid. I'm fucking livid.
I'm fucking livid.
I'm not having it. I'm not
Fuck you
having
guys, doffing up my
Skeezers.
ass.
it. Hold on, say that again,
Sorry,
Jason.
Kev.
Well, I didn't hear you, Jason. He said it again. Everybody be quiet.
Say what?
What you just said about your ass?
I didn't say anything about my ass.
You were mocking Kevin.
Oh, I said doffing up my ass because that's a phrase we see all the time.
Thank you. Nope, that's okay. Everybody can talk.
He's like, clip. Thank you so
And
much.
it's clipped.
And I've got
I
it.
didn't see that coming.
And I got one out. Hey, no, you didn't. Or maybe
some
you did.
goats.
Who knows?
Trivia.
Watching Chase stressed right now being a dad while also singing trivia back and forth is it's like you can tell he's like, I'm managing my stress. This is me managing my stress.
But I love
It's
the trivia song.
Mary that's having to manage this right now.
Yeah. She doesn't need your help? You don't want to dip?
No, I've helped a couple times, but yeah, I mean,
Is it? Do we got to let you go? Listen,
Sick
you're
kids,
already
man.
in the
What are
league.
you gonna do?
You're
Yeah,
already in the league.
you've got to feel free. You have a pretty big lead.
thank you for that.
I like how
No,
everyone's
thank
like,
you, I guess.
You know Chase is leaving after trivia. Let's be real.
Let's get that point.
I
All
got
right.
the rant.
He's just waiting for the point opportunity.
I got the
We can
rant
push
to
the
go.
rant, bro. We can push the rant.
It's better fresh.
Okay.
Fresh.
Fair enough.
Fresh.
I'll move on to trivia, boys. Trivia, you guys know I don't need to explain it. If I do, I'm sorry. Trivia, according to factretrivia.com. I say this, retriever.com. Factretriever.com, because it's been said that I don't give the citation and then it turns into a whole thing. So even if the citation's wrong, this is what we're choosing from. So I'm sorry. Hashtag Andy.
All right.
Love you. Outside of the bedroom, the most common place for adults in the U.S. to have sex is blank. Outside of the bedroom. Is it the car, the kitchen, the bathroom, the backyard?
The car, the kitchen, the bathroom,
Or the backyard?
It can't be
The most
backyard.
common place is the bedroom. Outside of that, what do you think it is?
You can't do it in the South. The fucking mosquitoes, man. You can do it for like 2 months out of the year. So it can't be the backyard.
Yeah, I don't think it's backyard either.
So it leaves bathroom, kitchen, car. It depends on what car you got.
I mean, I want to say bathroom, but
Makes sense. It
I
can't-
say kitchen.
I'm gonna
lock
say
it in kitchen.
It's bathroom and car for me. I'm gonna say bathroom.
I go kitchen.
And what did Jose say?
He's still pondering the answer.
The other ones are car and outside, right?
Yeah.
Car outside, kitchen, and bathroom.
Fuck it, I'll go outside.
Love it.
I don't have nothing to lose.
You guys are wrong.
It's the car.
All of us?
The car.
It's the car.
Yeah.
I was trying to be
I
cute
don't
with
believe
I was
it.
like,
Honestly, I feel like I'm waiting for Andy to debunk this because when I saw it, I was like, no fucking way. I mean, I had sex in the car a lot as a college, but I honestly have
Well, like as an adult, though?
which is shocking to me because you drove a fucking Jetta and you're like 20 feet tall. I don't understand how
I had
you
sex
managed to
driving
pull
that
off.
car. I was pretty impressed that day.
Wow.
It's an impressive thing.
But maybe the amount of car sex we had growing up, because I don't know if you guys did this, but we had sex in the car because we can leave the house. That was our only place that we can leave and get privacy. So that's where we would have sex in. So knowing that, maybe the amount of times that's happened in your like early adulthood, maybe that's boosted that number. Does that make sense?
That makes sense. That makes sense, I guess. You know, sort of think about it when you
Fuck
don't
like
have
rabbits, then.
when you don't have anywhere to go.
Yeah,
might
the
as well
car,
fuck
that
in
makes
the
sense.
car.
Yeah.
Lots of gays have sex in their cars, so I guess that makes
Fuck.
sense.
Well,
Well,
Well, the
Why
ones
did you
that
hold
I'm
that
playing.
back?
well, you know, because they can't do it at home because their wives are there. So, you know, they got to just
I see.
speaking of the wives, after I have a second question, and then we're done. After fingers and vibrators, women choose blank as their sex toy.
Is this for points?
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck yeah.
Shit. What the
Is it
Fingers and-
cucumbers,
so-
carrots, candles, or eggplant?
What the fuck?
So outside of the fingers,
Why
and
is it any of
outside
those
of
things?
fingers, outside of fingers and vibrators, women choose blank as a sex toy.
Say it again. What are the options and why?
Cucumber.
I don't need the why, just I want the
carrots,
options.
I really
Cucumbers,
want the why.
carrots, candles, eggplant.
Can't be candles.
Why?
Just Chase's face right now. If you guys just look at his
He's
face,
so perplexed about why are these options.
I'm perplexed that you're not perplexed.
I'm just in it for
you're
points.
giving
I'm going
us-
cucumbers.
I mean, I put some of these fake answers in here, so
I think it's cucumber.
But
why
one
I'm
of them is the
perplexed.
real answer, and I come back to why.
Well, an eggplant is not it. An eggplant is way too big.
It's not a candle. There's no way.
Carrot. I'm gonna go carrot.
I say cucumber.
I'm gonna stick with why, but I'm gonna
I'm
go
gonna go with
carrot.
the candle. I'm gonna go with the candle.
You can put it on the board. Yes.
it was a candle.
Unbelievable. Fucking candle. What are we? What?
Chris, can you put it on the
Stick
board?
whatever you want in your pussy as long as I get a point. Let's go.
You heard that. As like anything in your pussy, as long as Jose gets that point, he doesn't
Damn,
care.
that's 7, bro.
You are literally, yeah, you're catching up, man. I hate it.
Either way, I mean, it's the biggest loser, right? I mean, you guys are pushing a big lead in front of Kev. Kev's got 4, right? Yeah.
We are updating the.
And I think Jose's is 7 right now. I think that makes you at 7, right?
Yeah, he's at 7.
The virtual big board has been updated,
It's fucking crazy.
and now we are up
speaking of-
to 7.
Up to what?
Am I?
Yeah, I think 7.
Yeah, you're at 7. You should be.
Chris, have you not been keeping up with the virtual board here?
I have
You
been.
guys have. Unless you guys didn't score any last week, right? Or, yeah, last week you didn't score any.
Yeah, you're at 7.
There we go. We're at 7. Yep. 7,
Damn,
7,
man,
7.
you're making a comeback. You're just quietly just sneaking up there.
Jace, if you got a dip, you want to do the rant now? We'll finish up with the bracket.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh my god,
buddy.
Come on,
buddy.
you're doing a dad tip, right? I'm
No.
fucking with you.
Chris, I swear to God, buddy, I love you. You're, and I don't mind the chewing. I hear every time you chew that gum, man. It is.
Now might be a really good time for you to get angry.
That's my secret, Cat. I'm always angry.
You just spit that gum across the room?
No, it's trash can. It went bounced
Oh, I
perfectly
thought
off the
you were
wall in the
like
trash
fucking,
can.
like-
Oh, I was about to say, I was like, do you
I
live
thought. I mean, if I
in a
didn't, I
house?
still
Like,
might have for just dramatic. Just fuck it.
All right, man. Oh, he's chugging his beer for this rant.
Here we go.
All right, buddy. Let's talk about
Jay,
it.
can you
All right,
remind
again.
me of what the Florida man was? What
the Florida man was?
medium did he use to sell that?
Facebook Marketplace.
Facebook Marketplace.
Thank you. Fuck you, fake Facebook Marketplace. Specifically, when my wife uses Facebook Marketplace, I'm not going to deny that she has gotten some great deals on Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, Chase, we're going to be best friends with this rant.
But, my God, we've been here less than a month. I have gone to 5 different houses, I believe, to pick things up. Again, great deals. 2 of the things, look, we got some patio furniture for free. I drove 30 minutes, had to figure out how to stack all of said patio furniture into a van. It was not easy. Probably broke some of it more than it already was broken.
Nice.
And then drove it 30 minutes back. She got 2 bookshelves for like $20. I drove 20 to 25 minutes to pick up said bookshelves. Shoved them somehow into the van. Again, took me an inordinate amount of time to get them to fit inside the van. I was like drenched in sweat by the time I was done. I mean, great deal. They're sitting in our office right now. It fucking sucked. Got a dining room table. I drove 20 minutes. Got this giant ass dining room table into the van. Great fucking deal. It's sitting in our living room. I'm not denying that these are dining room. I'm not denying these are great deals, but if you'll look at my arm right here, this is what I got today. Because Mary, I went and got lunch for us, for me and my parents were in town as well. Went and grabbed lunch, got back home, and Mary goes, "You're going to hate me." I was like, oh, God. And again, if you haven't heard the 3 previous ones that I went and picked up, they were 20 plus minutes away. She goes, "I want a desk and I can't remember, crescendo? What do you call that shit? I don't know the words
Credenza?
for it. Credenza, thank you. She was like, they're free.
Chris, of all people on this show, knows that.
The place I used to work, they had it. We would meet. They're like, meet at the credenza. And at first, I was like, what the fuck is a credenza? It's just this random piece of fucking thing.
I now know what one looks like. I can't pronounce what it's called, but she was like, I want a desk.
You have one.
Yeah. She was like, I want a desk in this. She's like, good news. It's 2.5 miles
a desk
away.
that has like shelves attached to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yeah. It's got shelves in it, yeah.
She was like, good news, it's 2.5 miles away. I was like, all right, well, that's good. My dad was in town. He brought up a trailer. He was like, I'll go and help you. Bro, this desk is the heaviest fucking desk I've ever attempted to lift in my entire life. I literally tried it, like the woman was desperate to get rid of it, by the way. And it's a fucking super nice desk. So like her desperation should have been red flag number 1. To get rid of this desk. And so anyway, she's like, yeah, you can drive your car directly up to my front door on my lawn. I don't care. Like, get as close as you need to like carry this desk. I was like, that's fucking weird. So my dad goes to move the car. I'm like, how heavy is this? I start to lift it up. I was like, holy fuck.
Doesn't budge at all.
I was like, all right, cool, awesome. I was like, I'm going to remove all of the drawers out of this desk. So I did. And I mean, tons of drawers. So I was like, oh, this is going to be so much lighter. I tried to lift it up, and I swear to God, it must have lost half a pound. I was like, holy shit. So my dad comes back in, and I was like, Dad, this thing is fucking heavy. And so, like, he lifts it up. He's like, oh, my God. And to get down to where we pulled up the car is, like, 7 steps. And he was like, there's no way. There's no way we can lift this down 7 steps. And the one was fucking desperate to get rid of this desk. She's like, do you have any friends you can call? I was like,
got any people in the area?
I was like, I really don't.
Moved here.
I really don't have anyone to call. She was like, what about your wife who I've been talking with? Can she help? I was like, I mean, she can help. It's not going to help. This thing is insanely heavy.
If anything, it's going to be worse.
So anyways, long story short, we figured out a very complicated, long way to get this desk and Chris, can you say the word again?
The credenza.
Credenza. The credenza after the fucking desk was nothing.
Come back, please. I want to hear the end.
Oh, now it's breaking up.
God
I
damn
was like,
it.
I can never tell if it's
No.
breaking up now because you
No,
told me it
it's-
wasn't for you.
He's gonna lose it.
Yeah, it's breaking up now, but I want to know the end of this.
Oh, he's gone. I mean, he's
It's big frozen.
he left us. He was so pissed. He just evaporated.
Hey,
No, he's
buddy,
back.
buddy.
Hey,
You're
he's
back.
coming back.
You're back.
If
You're
we
back,
had
Chase.
just done the credenza, I probably would have been like, fuck, that was difficult and heavy and annoying. But the fact that we had to do the desk first, which is how I got this beautiful
Battle scar.
yes, was putting it, we had to put it on a dolly and bringing it into the house. You know, you have to lift it over the little lip of the door, and it just slammed into my arm. And all that went through my head in that moment was, do not drop this, because you're going to be hurt a lot worse if you drop this. Because, like, my arm hurt. I mean, it slammed in my arm. I was like, fuck, that hurt. And my first instinct was like, let go. And my second instinct was, break your foot.
Don't you dare.
Yeah, and break your fucking foot. Actually, where I attempted to do this podcast from was from our beautiful new desk that weighs 5,000 pounds and is dying in this house with us.
Never leaving this house ever again.
There are two options for that desk leaving this house, and it's that someone else comes and picks it up the same way that we did, and it's that I take an axe and chop it into fucking shreds. Because I'm not fucking moving that desk again. Again, it's so nice. It really is. For free, I'm sure that desk cost a decent amount of money. But that woman could not have been fucking happier to get it out of her house, and I see why.
Fuck up my yard. I don't care. Get this thing out of here.
I'm convinced she would have paid us to take that desk out of her house.
I have a
Like,
follow-up question.
she seriously was like, thank you guys so much. I'm like, you gave us something.
Like, I've been trying to get rid of this
think
for
she felt so
years.
bad. She threw in a coffee table. She threw in another chair.
Do you want any more of my furniture?
More shit.
She gave us so much free shit.
Was
But
she
it
moving
came with a
or something,
price.
or she's
It
just
came with a
getting-
price.
getting rid of
No, she was just she got a new desk that weighed only 1,000 pounds. So
She want to get rid of that.
she was
the heavy
excited
desk.
to have a lighter
Something
desk.
a little bit lighter, yeah.
Bro. But really,
did-
it's Facebook Marketplace, specifically significant others that go on Facebook Marketplace and then send you on your merry way to go pick up said items from Facebook Marketplace.
This is literally my life. Every time I go back to Philadelphia, Michael has this look on his face. And I was like, what the fuck did you get? And we don't have a car.
What did you
We don't
get?
have a car. So typically we have to walk blocks to pick. You guys remember the couple of weeks ago when I was doing the show from my house in Philly, there was that thing behind me that looked like a sex swing. It was
No, it's a sex swing. It
was a
doesn't
sex
look
swing.
like
You had
it.
a sex swing.
Sure.
It's not looking
why
like
you're
one.
denying.
that-
Look, you bought a
that
sex swing
came-
on Facebook
that
Marketplace.
came
Should have
from-
cleaned it probably. But
And the thing is that this is any, and this is what I was going to ask you, Chase, is, and I don't know if you know, is if it's Facebook Marketplace or if it's Buy Nothing. And if it's not
It's-
Buy Nothing,
It's
don't tell
Facebook
her.
Marketplace. It's
Don't
Facebook.
tell
Yeah,
her about
why are
Buy
you
Nothing.
saying? You know she listens to.
Oh,
hey,
shit,
can,
she's the only
we're
one that
at
listens to
3
Bleep
hours
that.
in.
Bleep
Can
that
we
part.
We're gonna bleep
I know we
this.
didn't bleep a political name last week, but if we could bleep this, that would be great.
Chase is like, please bleep that. Please.
Those
do
No,
are
that
the
you'll
for me."
just
words.
break because she'll just go, Chase, what did he say?
Chase.
What did he
What was
fucking
it?
say, Chase?
Yeah, no, bleep
You
the
know,
whole
like-
sentence, actually. Bleep this whole segment.
Those are,
We'll cut right into it. And we have the bracket.
Here's Chase Rant and Bracket. What happened to Chase Rant?
Yeah. No, I mean, again, I cannot deny that they're great. I mean, every item that we have gotten has been worth way more than what we paid, or in 3 of the incidents free. But Jesus Christ, man. Like, literally, I called Mary. I was like, I don't think we can lift this shit. And, like, the woman who was giving it away was, like, desperate. I mean, she was like, you can do it.
I will
You
pay
guys,
you.
you guys can
You
do
can
it.
do it. She's like,
She's like, I
please.
believe in you guys.
You're not leaving until you
And
take this.
At one point, we're like, all right, maybe we'll take say the word again, Chris.
Credenza.
Credenza. I was like, maybe we'll take the credenza first and we'll come back for the desk. And she was like, only if you swear to God that you're coming back for the desk. I'm not lying. She said
Swear to
that.
me.
And I was like, no, we'll come
pulled
back
the
and
Bible out. She was like,
try.
put your hand on the Bible.
We will try the desk. We will try to get, which we got the desk first. But I was like, no, we can try it. She's like, no.
There's no way, bro. I'm not coming back. Wait, if you address me as if you only so like you did something weird with that fucking desk. There's a dead body in there.
No,
or
it's
something.
fucking insanely massive, dude. I cannot, like, this thing was so heavy and so bulky, and like we ended up having to go out the back door because that's what. Like, my dad was like, there's zero shot we can go down those steps. Like, one of us will be crushed to death trying to go down those steps.
Lord.
And so that's when I looked back. I was like, out back, there's not really any steps. There's just kind of like a couple drops. And she's like, I'm getting the floors refurnished. You can drag this.
She's like literally sliding.
Yeah, she's like, you can drag
my whole
it.
house.
She's like, I don't care. Drag it. So we dragged it as close as we could. And then we flipped it onto the dolly. And then all four of us like helped maneuver it onto the trailer, and actually getting it inside wasn't that bad outside of this. But
weird flex.
I want to say
that's not a flex. That's just me being dumb.
To the lovely Mary, who is the only partner on this show that actually listens to the show.
Have we confirmed that Courtney doesn't listen?
She does not.
Okay,
I have confirmed she does not.
Confirmed. Mary, as the sole listening partner, representative of the partner, I want to just advocate for my buddy Chase here. You could see the trauma that he's experienced all over his face.
Because of your addiction. Your addiction.
It's hurting him.
Listen, I'm not trying to be mean to you, Mary. I'm just, those are the other two guys. I just want to say, like, I know that you're off right now being super mom right now with the sick baby while you let Chase play with us.
Chase is at playtime.
But, I think Chase deserves something special for going to pick up that desk. Perhaps, I don't know, look up Google Pile Driver and maybe
and then
consider that.
Just think about that.
Just consider that.
Yeah, she said she's done for a while, and I was like, I fucking hope so. I was like, also,
no shot.
Next week, hey, Chase.
I was like, we can use a bar
now.
out on the deck if like that pops up.
It's pretty awesome.
Again, the deals are great. I can't deny that. Me going fucking an hour to get these.
Yeah, that
sucks, yeah.
Rough. Thoughts and prayers, Chase, for your arm. I hope it's
all right. R.I.P. Chase's arm.
Yes,
great. It shows that you really need it.
I think push Random X for two reasons. One, because we're running late along, but other reason, I have a big issue with this bracket, and I think Kevin will too. I think Darth Vader was
it's not even a bracket.
Or not bracket. Sorry, I knew you did Mount Rushmore with villains.
Yeah,
I think.
It was circulating that. Okay, that's fine. I would say it was circulating on X. That's why I was like,
this is a terrible list.
It'll be a good one.
It's an awful list.
For the record, I did not make the list.
Chris,
confirmed.
why did you make this fucking list?
I found this.
Hannibal Lecter should be there instead of Darth Vader.
I had follow-ups.
Chris, I don't know why you would make
save it. Save it. Yep. Sorry about that. Save it.
All right, guys. We're gonna wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
There's no Kevin, so I know you guys are looking for that comic relief and the dumbass fucking redneck talk when he gets super drunk off the Wild Turkey, and it just didn't happen. I want to apologize to you guys from the bottom of my heart. I'm sorry that we don't have Wild Turkey Kevin.
Rest in peace, Kev.
Tonight.
R.I.P. Kev. We miss you so damn much. I miss you so damn much.
I mean, who knows? The elements and the camping, not glamping, could have gotten to him.
Yeah,
but.
he's for real camping, I think.
But check out cup2cuplife.com. Cup to Cup show for all the socials. Chase, emoji game. What are we doing here? I didn't get a point. I don't fucking get it.
You didn't get a point because two reasons. One, you guessed the correct answer about 6 hours after someone else guessed the correct answer. And two, you didn't guess words that make up a title or a sentence or a coherent thought, really. For your second guess. Whereas the main two reasons why you didn't get a point. But close. Just about 6 hours and a coherent thought away. You're getting there.
I think sometimes the person running it probably should get blamed. For
100%. I mean, I reused an emoji for the first time. I tossed a random snowflake into a title that did not need a snowflake.
Damn
what are you
snowflakes.
Gonna do? What are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
Jose, man, you want to talk to the gays?
I want to talk to the straights, actually.
I meant for you readers.
The gays, the breeders,
I hate the breeders. I will say, I'm with Kevin. I hate when you guys call us the breeders. I feel like a piece of shit.
It is fun. I mean, you're breeding, so go stop doing it then. No, keep doing it. I love you. You make great kids. They're really cute. So, y'all, this is the last episode of Pride Month. Regardless of whether it's Pride Month or what month it is, you should definitely go to cuptocuplife.com with no spaces, because that would be stupid, and go to that merch section. I mentioned last week the best way that you can support these guys and this podcast is by purchasing merch from us. We everything that you purchase, we put right back into the podcast. Does not go into our pockets. So go buy a cool shirt. Go get a badass 4th of July t-shirt. We got a few pretty awesome ones out there. And while you're there, go ahead and grab a Pride shirt. Pride shirts are the proceeds for all of our Pride shirts are being donated to the It Gets Better Project, which is an awesome organization that supports LGBTQ youth, supporting them through the coming out process, which is not easy for anyone. Literally took me 30 plus years and a failed marriage to do it myself. So, go and pick up a shirt from the website, and yeah, thanks for supporting us through all Pride Month. And I just to throw this out there, the guys are, Chase is on the struggle bus right now, and Kevin's not here, and everything that's going on right now. But hey, this has been another month, another Pride Month that I've been able to openly be my most authentic self on this podcast. I would have never imagined I would be able to talk on the internet where it exists forever about this, and it's all because of
internets,
wonderful,
plural.
Internets, right? There's more than one.
Yeah, there's several internets.
There's several nets. Much love to my straight bros, because it's not an easy thing to do. Not a lot of people get a whole lot of support from their friends. I'm very fortunate that I got these fools in my life. But the It Gets Better Project is really great at supporting those kids through that process as well. So you can buy a shirt. Shout out to my buddies. Y'all are the best. What else do we got on this? Anything else?
No, that's it. I just like to
Crooked
leave it
peace
on you.
sign.
Yeah. I like you to wrap it up. That was it. That was the good wrap up.
That's it. Find yourself, if you've been wondering if you need to come out of the closet or not, find yourself a sweet enough golden retriever type friend that will ask you how you learned to have sex with a man to come out to, and I promise everything.
You
is gonna be
never
fine.
said if you answered him.
I told him I watched.
Oh, he blushed
YouTube
like
video.
a motherfucker. I never knew a Spanish guy could blush. He was blushing when I said that.
I didn't.
I
think
was
that-
blushing when I said it, because I was like, "What the fuck are you? Why did you ask that?"
It's not
Literally just comes out. How did you know how to have sex? Like, what did you like? Did you Google it?
Jose's
Were you
I
already-
just looked for a hole. Every hole is a goal.
We
just
found
looked.
one
every
there.
hole. I wish you would have said that. Every
Hole is the goal.
I went through that whole process of coming out with these guys, and I remember the last person I told was Kevin, because I wanted to make sure I told everybody in person, and I did everyone except for one person, JC, because I didn't see him in person, but everyone else I did tell in person. This was at a Cup to Cup tailgate at the end, and after I came out to him and his wife, they kind of laughed because they were like, it's a joke, right? And I'm like, no, it's not. And then later that day we were at your house, Chase, and we were all outside just awkwardly standing in a circle, and I was just waiting for somebody to ask me the question that you all wanted to ask me when I came out to you. And then Kevin just looks over and he's like, our wives told us that we shouldn't ask you how you have sex with guys, but I kind of want to know.
But he's like, I'm curious.
Receiver or whatever. And so it was a great way to start this adventure.
Awesome. I did not know that
with my
story.
buddies. Yeah, it's all great. Never forget.
That's definitely. My wife says I can't ask you about sex, but I
I'm
gotta
going
know.
But I'm really
gonna
curious. So
Are you a receiver?
I have questions.
Shout out to the ladies that don't listen, and the one that does, for being like, do not ask him if he's a top or a bottom. That is not appropriate thing to ask.
We're children.
If somebody comes out to you, don't ask them if they're a top or a bottom. It does not matter, unless you're Kevin, and then it's okay to ask.
For sure,
but only
it's
Kevin.
innocence. It's innocence.
And
Truly.
Jason. No, the other
And
ones.
me. Thank you. It's pure innocence. It comes from an innocent place. I swears.
It comes from a curiosity place, I feel like.
Probably
A bi-curious
That's
place?
that
You're a
too.
little bi-curious.
Ooh, maybe.
Ooh, sideways peace sign.
Crooked piece.
For a good piece. Chase, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let everyone go. You look like Wolverine right now.
Wolverine Chase.
And you're ready to conquer the world. So, guys, thanks for listening. We'll see you guys next week.
Later, skeezers.
Holla.
Oh, he got it in.